50-50.
You might not want to be up front.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto. Sorry for the late start. I was not even watching the time.
Happy Friday, everybody. We're old. Or I guess we're technically all older, even though some of us are not old at all.
That would be me. I am old.
That's deep.
I get second place, but then it's not. It's kind of actually, I don't know. Garrett might have. How old is Garrett?
He's a baby too.
What? He's baby too. Oh, I'm still number 2. I'm 40. I'm pretty sure I got you all beat.
Yeah, I think all of us are in our 20s.
And I got 12 years on you till February.
Yeah, he's got me beat too. All right. So, picking up for me torturing these fine young people with the guidance of their wonderful. I still swear to God that from a character perspective, is like a super secret agent. We just don't know about it because every time we have to roll something, he succeeds with like a 20. I'm watching you.
He's Mr. 10s and Mr. 20.
Pretty much. So last session, you guys had made your way down into the Underdark, basically making your way down the entirety of the column that you use to traverse. It takes about 10 hours in total. Having a very uncomfortable close encounter with a very large Grick, but thankfully, due to a lot of Dennis's contributions, as well as basically never missing a shot, you guys did manage to bring the thing down with Zoe getting the final shot. As you continued down, you did notice it seemed something had damaged the path downward that had previously been there. As you explored about it, looked like one of those very large black shards that fell from that creature in the sky had fallen through this way somehow and impacted taking out the path. And you could see it a few hundred feet down below you. Taking your chances, you guys climbed down with a rope and were able to make it to the base without issue. As you kind of proceeded forward, you came upon an interesting scene with a Fomorian that apparently likes to ferment his own alcohols with a very interesting back scratcher, which was a goblin on a stick. After some trickery and some quick movement, you were able to free him, getting him away to safety, and eventually promising him gold for aid getting to your destination. You had an interesting night after you found a very good base, thankfully. Otherwise, you might have had some issues. With a very large creature apparently stalking you guys in the night. However, was unable to find you as it passed over you as you were in this underground cave. The next day, you guys kind of proceeded forward, made your way until eventually you got to a bridge that seemed like it was completely covered with spider webs all over the canyon down below it. But you noticed something interesting. Perf, you knew exactly what it was once you got there. It was a familiar glitter glide, an experimental craft used for fast transport from the surface down into the Underdark. This being the V1, it didn't go so well, and upon finding an interesting way to open it, thankfully to an awakening of a new friend, who is a very incredibly intelligent goblin now, apparently. You found 2 dead kobolds in their glory, screaming and withered away. You found some munitions supplies, kind of debated resting for the night, and that is basically where we pick up. So, want to rest, or do you want to proceed across the bridge? It's up to you.
How long have we been traveling today?
It took 10 hours. So basically, we were at the show, which we'll just say by the time we got...
No, from resting in the cave, how long have we been traveling?
We didn't rest in the cave yet, I don't think, right?
No, we did. You hit the long rest button and everything. This is day 2 of Underdark.
Before we came down, correct? No. We slept at like the end of the tunnel in the room?
No.
Oh, no. And when we're in the cave. Correct.
Yeah. And then the big thing passed over.
Yes. So that was day 1. So day 2. So I'm sorry, now we got confused. What was your first question?
How long
long-
have you been traveling on day 2?
Day 2 specifically, I'm trying to think of how long you would have gone from where you are right now. Not specifically too far.
Okay.
So like an hour or 2 maybe.
A couple
So we
hours
probably
maybe.
don't need to rest quite yet then. Yeah, let's clear this bridge. I'm gonna-
Any ideas?
Real quick, I'm gonna reverently retrieve the skeletons from inside the glitter glide, wrap them up, put them in my pack.
How big is your backpack?
I can fit 2 little kobolds in there. I have an explorer's pack.
Trying to think. I don't. How much stuff do you have in your pack right now?
It's not a lot. Yeah, bedroll, some torches.
The
And some
bedroll
rope.
probably would be tied on the outside. Rope potentially too.
Just do me a favor. Yes, to support your little kobold buddies. Roll a D100 in tower. You get them in there.
Nice. I'm gonna put meatball and sandwich in my inventory.
So we'll step up toward the webs. Go to cast a spell and stop. Kind of look back. Actually, Dennis, do you want to burn these?
What do you mean?
Well, we gotta get through the webs, right?
Yeah, but burn it?
Do you have a better idea?
Don't touch them?
Looks at the webs covering the bridge.
Aren't they above the bridge, or are they covering the bridge?
Everywhere. They're in the
Oh,
canyon
okay.
below. They're on the bridge.
Okay.
I don't think we can do that.
Okay. He'll pull out his backpack and start fumbling around in it, looking for a flint and steel.
Mm-mm. Come on.
What?
He waves you up.
Okay. I walk up.
Okay, now just hold your hands out and focus. Do what you did before. Which kind of takes a step back.
Focus on what?
Fire.
Fire.
Mhm.
He'll close his eyes and focus, and he just goes, "Oh, my nose is pretty itchy," and then he manifests a firebolt in his hand when he's like thinking about an itchy nose,
Mhm.
and then he opens his eyes. Okay.
Throw it.
What? Oh, I just throw it forward.
Roll an Arcana check or an athletics check. Your choice.
Oh, you're letting me pick?
Mm-hmm. All right, you kind of check it. You're checking it at the bridge, you said?
At the webs, I guess.
Yep. So it kind of lands and you watch as it kind of burns and kind of spreads. It doesn't continue onto everything, but it clears out a big chunk.
So he just
In fact,
as well.
for the sake of
quick claps.
visual, let's go ahead and put you on a map, shall we?
Do we need to?
There's no spiders on this. Right?
I love this. I love this.
Scary.
Oh, this is awful.
Castor, I would like to point out this is an inaccurate representation of what I can see.
Yeah, but it's a thematic representation of how cool it is.
Is it a stone bridge or a wood bridge?
It's stone.
Okay.
That would have been a good thing to ask before we burnt the spider webs.
Yeah.
It's more fun this way.
Look, where is someone going to get a ton of wood to build a wood bridge in the Underdark?
Dude,
It's
I don't
cheaper and
know.
easier to use stone.
All right, so you were throwing a firebolt. So where did you want to be on the right side?
I imagine we were kind of I thought we were standing like at the mouth of the
That's right.
bridge.
I'll be on a rack.
Up to you. You tell me where to go. I wait to see where Kerf goes. Goblin and where do you guys want to go?
Sorry, a second. I'm trying to get the overlay looking good. I was kind
You
of hanging
probably
out in the middle.
cleared.
Let's say here.
You probably cleared all the webbing within like this area. So every time you do your firebolt, you can probably do a similar burn.
Okay, so cleared out about a 20-foot. Well, hold on, let me. Are they like burning away kind of slowly, like after the firebolt?
They don't burn like rapidly after the firebolt. They do kind of a little bit, but they
Yeah, but
eventually go out.
so hold on, I need to, because Tasha's still won't load. I need to open it in a web browser. I need to read Control Flame to see if this is applicable. Da-da-da. Um.
This just depends on
Ye-
whether or not the flame on the web is considered magic or not.
Oh, because it's non-magic flame. Oh, then I would assume this is magic fire. Yeah.
Well, the initial firebolt is magic. It's whether or not the resulting web fire is. I don't think the web fire would be magic.
Roll a
What do you?
D100. Let's see. In this case, it works.
Okay.
Okay.
Then Control Flame is 60 feet, so around the edge of where it starts burning out, I'm going to like kind of hold out my hands and just kind of will it to spread further, and I'm gonna try to move it 5 feet forward.
So you kind of walk the fire forward.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to keep doing until something terrible happens. Just keep walking the fire forward slowly.
So I'm gonna get rid of my circle.
You're doing great.
Honestly, I'm not really even sure what I'm doing.
Are you guys doing anything before you walk over the bridge that you're burning?
No, I don't think so.
No one said that they are.
Just keep an overwatch.
All right,
Mhm.
proceed. Sir Dennis.
Silver is still on Zoe's hat, keeping an eye out.
I really only can see. It's not that bad. Oh Jesus!
Okay, blue boy.
See that far.
Fireball.
Could you imagine?
Hope you're not scared of heights, Rookie.
Who are you talking to?
To our little goblin friend.
I didn't have my my mic on.
You sure didn't.
I'm gonna say I asked a few things. Dennis, do you have a light source out, or do we have any light sources out right now? Because a couple of you can't see in the dark.
Unless it was told not to, I would have my my floating rock.
I imagine I'm kind of just trusting the fire at the moment. I think I'm using both hands at the moment, so I'm not currently holding one now.
Dennis needs a light source, so he can weave one onto his gauntlets.
Oh.
Illuminate.
Oh.
Now, let me
That
send you a
just,
whisper.
looks like you're struggling.
No, I'm sneezing because you've made a light right next to me in a dark area.
Well, she'll conjure it if it looks like you're having difficulty seeing.
Yeah.
Because for her, this doesn't appear very dark.
There you go, Mist. Right below Dustin.
Dustin, Dustin, careful.
Slumber, you did it twice.
What did I do? Oh,
Two more
wait,
for
wait.
slumber.
Did you say Dennis or
No,
Dustin?
he didn't. He said Dustin.
Ah,
You both did.
Dennis,
Wait, did Kalsto
below
say
you.
But would you be below me? And I'm gonna manifest.
I think we both went down on that one. I'm not sure now.
You sure did.
Zoe peers over the edge.
I'm tied with
No.
Kate now.
Is Silver picking up anything
We're silver.
on Zoe's hat? But they have blind sight up to 60 feet.
Nope. Keeps walking forward and burning.
Do I stop or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna peer under. How thick is the bridge?
There's web all over this place too. Like as you go down.
Okay. Nope.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Zoe. Actually, Kerf, since you're up front now, you have dark vision. Roll a perception check for me.
I'll be right back.
Oh. What a lovely bridge.
It is a very lovely bridge.
You stragglers coming?
Zoe
Yes.
and Misty, you kind of pick it up too. You just start sensing things popping and appearing all over the place, all around you guys. Like it'll be there and then it's gone. And then there's something somewhere else, and this is just happening all around you guys.
Her ears kind of twitch as like they orient themselves toward the sound of movement as she turns and looks. And then it's gone.
Alrighty, I'm back.
This place is creepy.
I'm assuming Tristan is moving up too.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that. Where's Kerf? Like right here.
Is Zoe, would it be nature for teleporting spiders?
You could roll a nature check. Let's see for you. Probably a nature check would be the most.
Nope, she is.
Nice.
Never had to deal with teleporting spiders before.
All right. With that, you sense them.
Mhm.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, I don't get that final movement.
So say you want to move me up behind the curve?
Nope. All right. Almond Goblin. You guys there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're here.
No, I need Almond Goblin to roll initiatives.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
I don't
good.
even have my
My
character sheet. If I
dice
had that.
is halfway between two sides. Very cool.
Very cool.
Channeling that Theris energy.
All right. So, missed.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck you got a +8 on your dexterity?
Don't worry about it, Chief.
Yeah. Anything?
They're kind of phasing in and out still. At the moment, they're frozen because now we're frozen in
Yeah.
time.
I'm gonna hold an attack action if a spider decides to come say hi to someone.
Got it. So you got your bow out waiting for something.
Yep.
Perfect. Perf. In front of you on the bridge appears
Hey,
A
big boy.
Hey, I would like to turn on anti-spio
I-
arachnophobia mode.
that image actually isn't loading for me. I'll be right back.
I need a crab. Someone get me a crab. Hold on. Hold on.
No, it's fine. It's really fine.
I just want to see if I have a crab.
I just can't zoom in.
I just want to share this for you.
Oh, there you go.
That's better.
We'll give you this one.
We'll go with the Lethal Company arachnophobia mode.
Hold on.
Just a floating spider sign.
Would this be at
This is my tribute
dis-
just to you.
How much in darkness is it?
This whole area's in darkness, unless anyone had their light out.
Dennis, his gloves are glowing.
It's a 20-foot light and 20-foot dim.
So yeah, from where you are now,
That would be outside of flight range.
yeah, it's still kind of dark.
But the web is burning still, right?
Yeah, he's been kind of holding it and burning it forward slowly with his
Alright.
cantrip.
Ooh.
Roll it at Tristan. Hold on. I haven't used this yet. I have to remember how this works now.
It
Whistle to play.
reduces damage.
But if I reduce it to 0, I can catch it, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
What is it?
So 5, 6, 7. It would be 8 points of
There
damage.
you go. All right, 8 points of damage. Blah, blah, blah. D10 plus dex plus
Mhm.
monk level. All right, so
Yeah.
D10
That thing
Roll
is
well.
outside of my line of sight.
plus 5 because I took a dex bonus at 4. Plus 4. So
You have 20, does he have 20 ups?
Yeah, he has 20 decks.
How many levels of
6 plus
5
9.
plus 4. Yep. You
Well, then
reduce it all.
Yeah.
Modifier alone was enough.
So,
Sorry.
Mitch shoots, and you just watch as all of a sudden he just kind of turns around. He catches like, huh. Maybe he's
Sorry.
I can't.
It's dark.
He's gonna flick it back to you.
Don't tell Curve.
He laughs.
Don't tell me what.
Nothing.
I'm whispering.
Suspicious.
Or stage yelling. Or stage whispering. Yes. I'll flick you back your arrow too. Okay.
Yep, thank you.
So unfortunately, you don't get to shoot the supposed Mr. Krabs in peaceful arachnophobia mode. So he's going to charge forward.
Oh, hello.
And our dear friend, Kerf. And Kerf, I'm going to try to bite you. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
All right. You take 10 points of damage.
Ow.
You make a con save. Oh, excellent. This is... Oh, nope, you still take half.
That's a lot of poison damage.
All right. That's it.
Ow.
Turf, you kind of see one flicker in and out of existence further up, but it doesn't seem to move closer. Goblin and Tristan. One appears. This one, Goblin. Over or under?
Over.
Roll a d100.
That's not fucking for anything.
Nice.
It turns to the Goblin. It's going to attempt to bite you.
That's gonna
Look
bite me
out.
for sure.
Oh, how dirty 20. Anyone got oh, hold on. Oh no, I don't have my reaction. I could do something, but I lost it. Ah! All right. Sorry, buddy. Zoe, you got anything?
Nope.
All right. You take 8 points of damage. Make a con save. At least you're next to Zoe. 18 points of damage, and you kind of go unconscious, which triggers an additional effect on this one. You are currently stable, but you are poisoned for the next hour, and you are paralyzed while you are poisoned this way. You are currently Frodo Baggins, my friend.
Goodbye, other spell slot I knew thee well.
Well, it was nice playing with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming, dude.
He's numb. No, he's
Maybe make a
stable. He's
cameo
alive.
next campaign.
No, we're joking.
He just
we're
can't
joking.
move.
You're gone.
Hold on, I read this specifically out. Okay. If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour. Even after regaining hit points, it is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. So if you cure the poison, he can wake back up. He's not unconscious. He's just food for later. Skitter. Dennis.
Did Goblin yell out at all? Or did he just kind of go down quietly?
Zoe yelled, "Look out!"
Okay. So I know there's something behind me. But I saw Curve get bit in front of me. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, panic mode. Giant spider just charged Curve and bit her. Panic mode reaction. I grab my broken short sword and I throw it in front of me with catapult. Like, get away from me!
We lose more short swords this way. Ooh, not too bad.
Oh, whoops.
You could re-roll it if you want.
How many of those do we have here?
15 right now. You have 21 heals and
Yeah,
15 re-rolls per damage.
Let me re-roll that.
You didn't drop it on it? Oh, wait, you did. Hold on. Let me cure arachnophobia mode. Man, there you go.
Okay. And Oak's around to take that off our pool. I'm going to assume yes. Okay, that's much better.
That it is.
So it just kind of like, I'll leave it up to you if it just like slices through a leg and like tumbles off a bridge or it gets embedded into it, because it is broken already.
Yeah, sure. It probably shoots through like part of it, so it's probably like dripping out some sort of goo from the bottom and kind of leaning to one side. Took a nice chunk out of it.
Then so I'm going to stay back with that. Echo's going to advance and try to be threatening and impose like It's never really worked out, but he's gonna try to like get in the way of anything else happening to Goblin. I don't think I'm going to action surge. I'm gonna trust. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end my turn here as I've just instinctually just like hucked something at this thing.
Excellent.
Oh, hey Tristan, you get advantage now.
Well, I forgot, Goblin. I put your thingy in your inventory.
Yay.
Oh shit. Goblin. Ooh, Echo's there. Advantage.
Yep.
Okay. We could do this. We could do this. All right. See if we can actually do this. Stick hits the creature. Better.
Did you roll that at advantage?
I did not. Second one does much better. Could have done better.
You don't get to add your dex bonus to your unarmed.
Oh,
Sure.
hold on, it's coded wrong. 1 sec. Good catch. It should be higher. That. Yeah, because it should be a 5. Are they both wrong? I'll fix that later. I'm not going to use my key points because it's early on in the day at the moment.
I mean, we're probably going to need a short rest sooner or later, so.
Oh,
It's early in the day, Zoe.
He's stable anyways, so.
Yeah. Just put 20. Technically he said 23. I'll just remove. Actually, no, he stays that way. We'll just for it. All right, Goblin is still unconscious. Zoe.
Okay, I'm going to burn a charge of Feeling Light. Seeing that he's still struggling, the restorative waters of life. I am going to Lesser Resto him and cure him of his affliction.
All right, so you come to consciousness.
Judging from the spider's stance and approximate lunge range, does it look like I'm within its range?
It depends if it moves or jumps.
Well, like right now.
Doesn't look like maybe right now, but
Okay,
I don't know. Those legs are fairly long. Who knows?
I'll take a step back.
Nice.
Uh,
Right, so you heal Goblin and you step back.
Yep.
Cure and heal Goblin.
Yeah. So she'll look up at Silver. Silver nods and is going to seep on over to or fly on over to Kerf and provide the aid action. And that is our turn.
Kerf.
splendid. Can I use that 8 action for advantage?
Yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
advantage on your
Uh-huh.
next attack.
Oh,
As Silver hops out, quickly trying to distract the spider.
I'm gonna whip out my sword. Bonk this crab. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
do you have smites? Do you have
Oh,
smites?
yeah.
Early in the day, Kerf. It's early in the day, Kerf.
I can
It's a
spend
crit.
one on
I
this
mean,
crab.
Eat the paladin
Oh.
smite.
Where's my... Where is it?
You can take
Where's
the paladin out of the town and take the bad decisions out of the paladin. See a boom of light.
Well, you did see one further down the bridge.
Oh,
I think-
God. Obliterate
Oh.
it.
Mist! Fire!
You don't want to give it to Goblin?
I thought he was dead.
He's up now.
I
Or
know.
Tristan.
Okay.
Or Mist.
He's still prone though.
Mist has
Uh-oh.
very good odds, though.
Mist does very well. I'm
Mist
gonna
has sneak
give it to
attack
her.
damage, too.
I mean, you say that, but remember what happened last time.
I didn't see it.
Ripper didn't see it.
Ooh.
I'm not mad. I'm just
Just
disappointed.
disappointed. Yep.
Tristan will give you a thumbs up, though, for not shooting him in the back of the head this time, though.
I was close
Hey,
this time.
you doubled the last flat roll.
Yes.
Well done, Kirk.
Let me double check the range on Puff. Oh, Puff of smoke 30 feet. I'm gonna puff some smoke into the other crab's face.
All right, so you take a deep breath and you just shoot smoke out towards the spider.
That is a fail. You are blinded.
Right, so you see it just gets kind of surrounded by this little area of smoke.
Okay, let's see. Hang on for you approve.
I'm just sipping my coffee.
I'm gonna move to right there and try to watch the rear in case something is coming up behind us
Gotcha.
because I don't want to
Roll a
crowd everything
perception
up
check.
in.
That's a great question.
Skills.
You kind of keep an eye out. It doesn't seem like any issues at the moment, at least.
Yeah, I'm behind us and to the like right where the edge, like if something's crawling up the wall to the edge, like to my sides, I'm watching back and forth on those as well.
Yep. All right, round 2. Missed.
I can
One of
do
them
it.
put down by Kerf, and then you see Tristan and Goblin engage with the other one.
I'm gonna step down so I don't accidentally hit Tristan.
Yeah, no, just shoot Goblin.
Why did I roll twice?
It's blinded.
Oh,
Nat 20. Don't forget your sneak attack.
you know what? I'm gonna give it a favored foe as well.
Ooh. I would give Kerf the look like I'm glad we found her, but I can't see Kerf through the smoke. I'm glad she's on our side. Oh, God. Yeah. Just one shot, like, to the back of it, and it just goes limp and slumps down. Oh.
Is everyone all right?
Hey, I'm not a morning person, okay?
No one said you're at a combat.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately see any more threats.
Because it's not the end of Mist's turn yet. They all go after Mist. Mr. Krabs is dead.
Wait, doesn't he get this death saving throws because he's got a name?
Unfortunately, no.
Darn.
Back
The
to
only
the-
spider Slumber wants to save.
Zoe, another entity, kind of begins coming underneath the bridge, but then it disappears from your ink senses.
Her ears also twitch along with it.
I didn't get a Zoe potion today.
I believe. Who did I hit my potions out to today?
I think
handed
I got
3 of
one.
them out. I think Kerfer. I think Tristan, because we made the comment on him not hiding it. And then it was probably you, Dennis.
No, I remember specifically I didn't get one because I've
Oh,
already
maybe
marked it off.
maybe it was Miss?
No.
Mist doesn't need potions. Mist is invincible.
Uh, coming towards the edge of where the fire kind of stopped, I'm going to cast another firebolt and burn the rest of the bridge entrance down.
Sure.
So we should now be unimpeded until the end of the bridge.
Yep.
I'm still paralyzed for an hour.
There you
No,
go.
you got lesser.
No, you
rested.
got less rested and healed.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I haven't got to do this yet. Hold on. Where's my kit? I'm gonna use a charge of my healer's kit since I have the healer feat. Patch up my little buddy.
Slap a
Hang in
band-aid
there,
on
man.
that thing? Yeah.
Okay.
I know I handed
I
out.
rolled a 1. 9 points though.
I just remember specifically asking, and I did not get one last session. Otherwise, it'd be in my sheet of the power I can use.
I remember
think-
that.
So I patch up Goblin, and I'm just gonna kind of look at him and help him do his feet. With the rest of my turn, kind of look at him. I was like, "Oh, do you have a name, or do you like going by just Goblin?"
I think we'll stick with Goblin.
He just kind of nods at you. Da, da, da. Goblin.
Guess missed. Give yourself one of the potions because I feel like you'd be the most likely candidate to have had the third.
Okay.
I assume these potions are just regular healing potions.
Yeah, they're 2d4 plus 2.
They just end up expiring after 24 hours.
Well, I have one. Probably
Oh,
take it.
okay. You had the third?
That makes sense.
I don't have
Yep,
like an
the-
action to use it.
We had him up at the front of the line, though. That's
Um,
probably why.
If you want to use it, I can either drop it on you or you can make an action for it.
Well, I am not going to make an action for it right now.
Ready to
He's
use
in
it?
I have it
decent
ready.
shape.
I can just drop it on you if you want it.
Yeah, go nuts.
Also, for potions, for yourself, it's a bonus we allow, and then for others, it's an action. We also have chat heals, which kind of work similarly. So you can use them on yourself as a free action or on someone else as a bonus action. You have to be conscious to use them, though. So you can't go unconscious and then heal yourself back up while you're unconscious.
Gotcha. Delete this potion.
All right,
Could
so
you
drink
please
the
take
potion.
prone off this young gentleman?
Yeah, I could do that.
Oh, I'm crawling. This is fine.
Oh,
You
I
want
see.
to be crawling?
No,
Okay,
no.
go for it. Or do you remain there?
Yep.
That brings us to the wonderful wizard, Zoe.
Zoe is going to go ahead and kind of squeeze on through there. And careful, Silver was picking up another one. The Silver kind of flies up onto Kerfer's head and begins kind of like looking around, keeping an eye out for more spiders.
Mhm.
And Zoe is going to take the dodge action. Be sure about dodging here. Yes.
I'm just picturing Silver holding onto my horns, piloting me like a bicycle.
Think of the devil. You're up, Curve.
Ah, that hurt a little bit. Let's just go. Make it up to you. Take a look around.
You look around, you don't see anything immediately though.
Nice.
And the little inkling on your head is also keeping an eye out.
Is there still a web at the end of the bridge right here?
It basically probably goes to like somewhere like right here, I'd imagine, based on what he burned last.
Okay. I am going to use my action to dash. And you are really far behind, buddy. You're too far. Amy's also too far. Goblin, if you feel so inclined, you can also use your reaction to dash.
Curve,
Yes.
I think we might need a new tally. You
You
said
called her
Amy.
Yeah. I'll own that one. Goblin, my statement stands. If you want to dash, you can dash. You have permission.
Thanks.
Get off this stinking bridge. You want to move or not? Garrett,
What?
do you want to move or not?
No.
No? Okay. That's my turn then.
Okay, I'm going to take my move to there, and then I'm going to go on hold action for anything that approaches that's within striking distance. That's a enemy I'm going to swing at. I'm going to kind of keeping my head on a swivel, mostly towards the rear and the sides and the rear.
All right. Who wants to make a very important D100 roll, or do we want to try to kick it out to chat? Up to
I
you
know
guys.
we have a couple people out there in chat. If anybody would like to roll one,
I'm gonna grab a drink from behind me.
oh, that's not good for us.
That's a 93.
Nice.
Big numbers are always good.
For the DM.
Sure,
I don't know. I love the chaos bit.
No, I do too.
Chat has the best rolls.
93 from John Sear.
93?
Yep.
Yes.
See? Happy GM.
I need to go get another soda.
All right, guys, your turn.
Is it anything affecting me, or do I have time to take dogs out?
Yeah,
just
you're probably
went.
fine for the moment.
Okay, I'll be
Yeah,
right
you
back.
won't be going for a while.
I'm gonna be hold my action.
Sure.
I
Roll a
will-
perception check for me, Mist.
Oh, oh
Perception.
no. Get that dude out of here.
What? There's
Behind
my
you,
good
Mist.
rolls.
Behind you, Mist.
Oh. Hold on.
Kill him. Blow up the
Hmm.
bridge.
I think excessive use of force is authorized in these situations.
Oop, I did not mean to end my turn there.
WWSD, Kerf. WWSD.
What does that even mean?
What would Strix do?
He's been classified as an enemy, right?
Which one?
The man back there.
If you see him, I don't know. That's up to your party. I think we know we dislike him though because he chased us.
I'm just gonna whoop.
And we did see Leah put him in a box.
Christian.
I have
Behind
no
us.
idea what I'm looking at.
He looks back.
Also-
I can't see in the dark mist.
So this
What?
place
It's
has
It's Alm.
It's that black-haired guy from outside the cave.
place is mostly dark, right?
This place is completely dark. I think Alm, did you have your drift globe out? You said?
I think he's
He,
taking
he
dark
did.
side. He did,
Yeah.
and Dennis has a light spell on his gauntlet.
Yeah, so we have light at the front and the back. He's kind of off in the distance though. Alm and Tristan can't see him from their location.
I'm just
But
saying my dark
barely.
vision only lets me see 60 feet. So
Oh yeah, you're doing fine too. You just haven't seen back there yet. However,
It's
I
the
can't even,
black-haired
like, see the
gentleman
end of the
from
bridge, I don't
outside the
think.
cave.
Curve!
What? Yes, what?
You could have looked back. Well, you wouldn't see that far either. When that happens, yes,
He's outside of Zoe's range as well.
you just watch as out of nowhere this thing appears in front of you, just lunging at you. It does get to advantage.
Ooh.
Close.
As it like
Did have a
works
mix.
in, Silver's like
thing?
quickly tapping Turf's head into the direction.
The same goes for Zoe.
Does my
I'll
held
tell you
action
another
go
one.
off?
What were you holding? I didn't hear you before.
Or if anything popped up.
Oh, yeah,
I
go
wasn't
for
sure
it.
about him. Let's hope my held actions are decent.
Actually, are you talking about the guy behind you or
Um,
one of the spiders?
I'm not sure about him. I was more looking out for spiders at the moment.
So it would have been the first spider. So the one that Curve's fighting is the one you would have
Yes.
saw first. Yeah. You guys are dirty. Just dirty.
The Reds, man.
Dirty.
Nice.
Dirty.
An arrow
It just kind of
flies into it.
recoils back in pain. All
Sorry,
right.
Zoe.
Okay, so this one will go because I got them confused. That's okay. Or was I? Oh yes, I was attacking Zoe.
I mean, you don't need to do that.
I just want you to. Why did that roll?
As I was
Why?
dodging.
Fair. Anything to
Unfortunately,
block that? No.
No.
All right,
Fortunately, I only have a 13 AC.
Zoe. It is. I rolled minimum damage, so that's 3 points of damage. You do
Just
have
like-
to pass this con save, though.
She's good.
You still
It,
take
like,
half damage.
It like appears in her ears twitch. She turns to dodge. It like cuts her arm with its fang.
As you get pumped with 10 points of poison damage.
This
I'm
is the
back.
spray of poison. Where is it? Or is it invisible?
Oh no, it was right next to you. Sorry, I didn't click its button. That's why. Yeah.
I thought we had the perfect anti-spire formation.
I don't have a short sword anymore.
Nope.
And I don't want to move away because I don't want to get bit. So I need to unequip my short sword because I can't. I'm not finding that thing. I threw it on a bridge. That thing went off the bridge, as far as I know.
We'll just have to get you a new sword.
Are there any good? Are there any good rocks?
Roll an investigation check. Why not? Sure. I'd say you could find a rock. Why not?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna like it pops up behind me, bite Zoe. I like fall to the ground. My hand touches a rock. I'm gonna grab it, stand up, and I'm just gonna suck it right at that thing, and I'm going to cast catapult.
Not the one by Curve?
No, the one by Zoe. That that one spooked me more.
Is it a ranged attack spell?
No,
It's
Or
a,
is it a
it's
save?
it's a save
Oh,
spell.
then you're fine. Yeah. See how it does. Pretty sure that fails. Yep.
I didn't target it. There you
It's
go.
dragging on. Nice.
So I throw a rock and it hits it and it takes a chunk out of one of the mandibles. Goblin, someone stab that thing.
No.
It's in the way.
I would have moved Echo down.
Oh man. Okay, we got this. Dennis looks like he's feeling a little bit stressed out. We can help with this. First strike will be with stick. Actually hit. Wow. There we go. That advantage. Punch, punch, punch. Oh,
It is close.
I'm gonna trust in my party. Goblin.
Mm, well, that sucks.
Can you move through other people's squares as a small race, or did they not give that to goblins? I forget.
Goblins are small.
I think I can.
Forgot you guys get fury in this. Does say. But what you want to do? You want to shoot at it? You want to attack it?
Um,
That definitely hits. And down it goes.
Hey,
All right, that
Garrett,
just leaves you the last one.
your sneak
well.
attack should be 2d6.
It's currently 1d6.
Aren't you level 4? Rogue?
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
You
choose.
have to
Oh.
manually edit
yeah.
it.
You have to manually increase it every odd level.
Yes.
Move up. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Zoe.
Okay. She's like quickly tying on some kind of leaf and poultice for spider venom. And she's going to move up. Turn the elemental things of water. Heh. What about? And she's like tying part of it on with her mouth. Eldritch Blast, where did you go? There you are. She hit her second spell.
Curve.
All
Oh, and
right.
Silver is providing aid.
Excellent.
I have an inkling you might kill this thing. Oh, that fell off a 20. Lame. Still a hit, though.
Do I think I can kill it without a smite? I don't know.
You can command another person to finish it off for you.
Do you
Mist
have a
is here.
ranged weapon?
Missed.
Goblin does.
Goblin and missed.
Oh, wonderful.
You have
Okay.
the army of little assassins back there.
Let's do this. Yeah,
Somebody
somebody else finish it off, please. Goblin, shoot it.
Did we ever explain to Garrett your sword?
We sure didn't. Garrett, as a reaction, you can be commanded when I make an attack. It does a couple different things. I'm currently asking you to use your reaction to make a weapon attack.
What if I don't want to?
You don't have to.
Don't have to. but hear me out, please.
No.
You'll get 2 sneak attacks this round.
Depends. Maybe he's holding his reaction for something else.
Yeah, maybe
He's
I'm using
not.
my reaction to mind my business.
Hear me out. Garrett, Garrett, hear me out. Did I mention it was my birthday? Please.
Mm,
Please kill it.
nope.
Well, he tried.
I'm mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Just gonna puff a smoke.
Maybe you should do that before you start attacking people.
That may also be a
Maybe
good idea.
I should.
Is there a way to get rid of this sneak attack effect on
No,
me?
you know what? I'm not gonna do that.
The effects on the combat tracker, and then you should be able to delete it.
I'm drinking my potion.
You have applied it 3 times.
I'm going to apply it 4
Nice.
more times.
All right.
You see this dude in the back?
Roll a perception check, because your orb kind of touches out there. Yeah, I'd say as you're kind of sitting there, you kind of look back and you see the silhouette of this man.
Okay, can I make any posturing out? Is he just like walking, standing? Does he look threatening? Is he casting a spell?
He's frozen in place because of turns and shenanigans like that, but he's currently walking at a very leisurely pace towards the bridge.
Okay. I'm just gonna move forward again. I'm like, as I get closer, I'm like, there's someone coming behind us. And holding my action for any enemies that get within reach.
Sure. Brings us to round 4, which brings he gets to go.
This would be a great time for someone to have Featherfall.
Does everybody remember what Leah told us not to do with this man?
Talk to him. We should not.
1 point for Dennis.
Missed. I gotta whisper, missed something. There you go, missed.
Of course I don't.
That definitely hits.
Thunk.
All right, so the spider kind of drops down, limp. You're technically out of combat because I'm sure this guy's not a mean guy at all. What are you guys doing? Does he just kind of walks up to the end of the bridge, and you guys are kind of on it at the moment?
I'm advancing and continuing my job of burning the rest of the web away.
Yeah, she's scurrying past.
And I think Deco gets dismissed at this point.
Tristan kind of looks back in that direction.
Does he continue down the bridge?
Depends. I'm letting you all react first before I do anything.
If he's not moving, I'm coming up
To him or
to Tristan.
Well, I'm waiting to see what you all do before I move Tristan. He looks back, though. You can call out to him. Like, it's all your... You're basically sharing a turn at the moment.
Yeah. Tristan, come on.
We don't know when more spiders are going to show up. Come on.
I'm going to go collect my arrows. Starting with this one.
Mister, going the wrong way.
I think there's one arrow in this one. I think I'm only able to collect like 2 arrows, maybe. I didn't do a good showing this time around.
Roll, for these, it wouldn't be too hard. Just roll a 1 dex check.
Ooh.
You get them without issue. They appear to be in decent enough condition. It's pretty soft.
I know I missed 2 attacks.
Are you going there, or are you running forward on this joint turn? What about you, Goblin? You stay there, or do you move forward?
Do I know we're not supposed to mess with this dude?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
The group
then-
knows.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move, but I'm gonna hold action in case he makes any kind of threats and gets close enough. Same thing.
Fair enough. All right. Goblin, you move, or do you remain where you are? Sir Goblin. That or a goblin is muted.
Garrett muted? Never.
All right, then. We should proceed forward. Missed. He continues fucking forward. Hello there.
Nope, not going to say anything.
He is going to assessment overlook. Wonderful individual. Keeps walking. All right, it's all your guys' turn again.
Okay, I think I've got most of these cleared out. Gosh, those things are freaking gross.
Dennis,
What?
do you have Thunderwave? By chance?
Technically, I'm not supposed to have any of these spells because I don't actually have my spell book yet. So I've just kind of been going off of vibes.
Semantics.
But no, I guess wait, what are we? Wait, why are you asking? Dennis can't see the guy.
We should hurry on. Fast.
Are you going to explain that we want to slow him down or not? Because I do have one thing. It's not going to do a whole lot, especially if my assumption about this guy is correct. I think it hurt us more than it hurt him.
I'm not going to tell you to do anything.
Okay, I will hold on to my final spell slot. Actually, does Arcane Recovery have to happen during a short rest, or can I do it? Okay.
No, it's not like Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay, I'm just... That's my only experience with wizards.
Oh man, I haven't played that in a while. All right, everyone's got their movement done.
So
I
it's
like to
hurrying
think so.
along.
Can I go again? Or
If you dash.
was this the same turn?
No, it's like our turn. It's our multi-turn again.
Right. I mean, I will be continuing to move up, doing the same thing, 30 foot and hold action.
You might as well just dash. He's not gonna.
Yeah, you
Attack
could
you.
dash and get to the rest of them if you want at this point.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I'll be doing. Let's see.
Then
Does the
once you
path
go,
keep going, or
this what?
60.
does the path keep
Uh,
going?
Actually,
Yeah,
that's,
it goes further in.
that's something I can do with my action. What's 30? Hold on. I need to draw me a circle.
And you fall into the black abyss.
You've escaped.
I'm going to point at Tristan, and I'm going to give him uncanny avoidance.
He just feels slightly more anxious.
I think since I'm not moving, I'm gonna do divine sense real quick. I just want to know if he's like more or less than human.
He doesn't pick.
Draw your circle. Draw your circle.
I know it
Don't
hits
get
him.
any hit off him at all.
All right.
Missed. Oh, I guess it's your collective guys' turn again. So Perf does that. What do the rest of you do?
Oh, he didn't move forward, dude?
Oh no, it was my turn. Sorry, I thought you guys didn't go.
I am posting up in front. I do not intend to let him pass.
He's going to spend his turn just moving up to where you are. Going to kind of look you over real quick.
Then punch you off the bridge.
Maybe. That's his turn. What do you guys do?
Sounds like we need to.
What's the purple circle?
Oh, that's just a range. It's a range reference for me, and nothing is actively happening.
Anyone? More stuff?
I suppose if we're not continuing to run, Zoe's going to take the dodge action. She's kind of like in a agile and nimble stance.
I'm waiting for the most important person to move first, which is Kerfer.
Yeah, Kerf.
I'm gonna burn my dragon fear, and I'm gonna roar in his face.
Sure. So you just kind of roar out in anger to try to intimidate this man. Oddly, nothing happens though. He just sits there, disinterested in you.
Does he seem to be looking at anyone in specific?
I checked out. Did you check out Alm first? Or I forgot who you checked out. Was it Alm or Goblin?
It was Mist.
Oh, Mist, yeah. So he checked out Mist and kept walking. Now he's checked out Kerf. So he's checked out 2 of you so far.
I'm going to just gesture to Tristan and just. Actually, I'm going to manifest an echo in front of Tristan, and I'm going to just start shoving him away. I'm going to force this man to run away.
Too. He's waiting for Kerf.
I know, and I am going to take initiative and get him to go first by pushing him.
Come on, Kerf.
Push, 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 push.
Why is he so much stronger than the other one? Ow.
Oh, get over here.
If Tristan calls me, I'll move towards him reluctantly.
I need to do something that's been bugging me.
Can
I poke him?
Sure, what are you poking him with?
A finger.
You poke with the finger, it just goes right through him.
Yeah, I thought so.
He looks down at you poking through him. He just kind of looks back up at you. Clever girl.
I give him the look that I really want to say something, but I've been told not to say anything to you.
He just kind of smiles.
You're
Don't
supposed to
think that
tap
will
your
keep
glue.
you safe, though.
You're supposed to tap your dew claw on the ground after he called you clever girl.
It's an illusion, but I think it might be able to still do stuff. So, let's get going.
Told you I should have blown up the bridge.
With what?
Good question.
That's my turn.
All right. Let's see. Who can we check out now? I'm going to move them on just to even spread it easier. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hi. This is going to be interesting for both of us.
He examines Dennis and goes into a fit of madness.
No. Okay. Dennis, roll D100. Dennis, roll D100.
Why?
He looks at this echo. And he's just going to... No, I can't do that. He didn't like something he saw.
Does he like grimace? Like, what's the face reaction?
He seems startled. Like, he sensed something he wasn't expecting to sense.
Okay.
And that will be his turn. He's kind of taken back by whatever insights he's derived. Your guys' turn.
Come on, slowpokes, keep up. And so he's going to keep running.
What's everyone doing?
I am
Following.
so uncomfortable.
I can't dispel magic yet. The only weird thing I can think of is my deco is like illusion territory, but I don't think illusions can fight illusions.
Not usually. Illusions kind of have the caveat of not being real.
Yeah, so I can't think of a standard way to get rid of this guy other than like
Also, don't think it's an illusion. I think it's an astral projection.
We weren't supposed to mess with it, but you've already been messing with it, so why don't you just go ahead
I'll
and
just
ask it
get the-
what it's looking for?
yeah. I'm just I think my reaction at this point is just full movement, run away. He
do you
looked
do,
at me
Kurt?
weird.
Yeah, this guy gives me the creeps and he's intangible, so we're just gonna book it.
Goblin. Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, everybody else. I would kind of be the last, kind of deciding do I want to say something to this guy? Everybody's moving, so I just kind of reluctantly just turn away from him and follow everybody.
So I'll move zone. Perf Goblin. Missed.
What are we
I'm
running
moving.
off this side?
Yeah, you can just move you off if you want.
Yep.
I want to see if I can dissipate it by rolling an attack.
Sure.
Through it. Just whoop. Whoop, whoop.
It just goes through the center of it and goes through.
I just shrug and then book it.
Miss moves out. Perf. Just you and Tristan.
We're leaving.
She-
I'm pushing
she-
you.
She was one of the first to say I leave.
I know, but Tristan didn't leave yet.
Unless you're not leaving, then we have a problem.
Well, he's just kind of looking at this guy at the moment.
I swear to God, Tristan, your curiosity cannot get the better of you this time.
Up the curve. Are you dragging me out by my ear?
Time to
Just-
go, buddy.
Pick him up, bridle carry him.
Don't make me do it. I will.
He just kind of like looks. He'll start following you. Okay. So, as you guys start kind of walking away, he's going to sit here and he sits on the ground cross legged. And you watch as runes start to appear on the ground around him. Very well. But all sinners must be punished. And he just kind of starts chanting, "There's an illusion." What do you guys do?
Run faster?
We leave.
Run. We GTFO?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. As he's chanting those, does Zoe recognize the incantations at all?
What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Sylvan, and Aquan.
You do not recognize this language.
Is it Elvish?
It is not Elvish.
Then no.
Is it Draconic or Sylvan?
Not.
Okay.
Anyone got anything else? I don't think I ever picked languages for Tristan. Oh wait, no, I did. I did. I know Elvish and Common.
That's the equivalent of knowing Spanish and English.
Elvish, Common. Oh, I have another one too. Yeah, I don't know what
Back
it
to
is
pick a
either.
language for Kane Mind. I'm going with Primordial.
So, what languages do you speak, Goblin, in total?
Goblin, Common, and Primordial.
All right. So yeah, no one recognizes it. But yeah, so we run like the wind and start making our way. As we kind of cut our way through, it goes into a dark, kind of larger cavern. But there's a tunnel that kind of leads us away. You guys continue running for probably about 10 to 15 minutes through this tunnel without issue, and then it opens up into this massive cavern. And it's probably one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. Whatever grows on the ceiling of this cavern makes it look like stars. It's almost like a night sky underground.
Wow.
And it's just like this giant meadow. There's still some mushrooms and things, but like there's like underdark like grass almost.
Is this a safe place?
It's the Underdark. No.
You've camped here before.
Oh.
It's not a safe place, more to Curve's point, but this is a common place you've camped. You actually recognize your area now. You guys would know this for who've been here before. Where's my little thing? This is the glowworm cavern. Those are worms on the ceiling.
A worm?
Yeah, they're
A
glowworms.
worm.
If we can,
kind
we
you give
should
to
find a place to
babies.
stop for lunch. Give me a moment to recover.
What was that,
So those are the kind you give to babies. They hug them at night and it lights up the room and they're not scared of the dark.
Really? First I heard of that. Where'd you grow up?
Cool.
I don't know. I just remembered that.
Huh.
So does anybody want to explain what was just happening?
Don't, ta-
weird
don't talk to that
creepy
guy. That's all I know.
Weird, creepy guy. He's a
Why?
weird stalker.
Like anything else than that, or
He just kind of shrugs.
He might be
They tried to
working-
catch us. We don't know why.
And like there were. Well, do we think they're working with the dragons, or do we think the dragons are separate?
I think the dragons might be separate, but he also wasn't really there.
working with dragons?
Yeah, There was a whole thing. Did did you ever been to the surface, Gob?
No.
Okay, well then you wouldn't. That's not. Oh,
Perf and Tristan, D100s.
Oh.
91, it's all up to you.
Oh,
Man, our D100s have not
Oh.
been great today.
do you want to use your inspo?
yeah, I'll burn inspo. Sure, why not? What could go wrong?
Does Tristan want to use his inspo?
He
That
doesn't
is
have one. Doesn't
higher.
count. You and Tristan just both feel sick to your stomach as you sense something disturbing. You have no idea what it is, but you both kind of sense it at the same time, and you feel sick to your stomach. This is probably like 30 minutes after you guys ran away from the other dude.
Tristan, this is the worst trip you've ever taken me on.
So far. Perf, so far.
So far.
Yeah, stopping for a rest would be nice. I think Zoe's kind of tired. I'm pretty tired.
Let's see if we can find a cave or something to hide in.
Yeah, where do we usually stop around here?
He just is like, here.
You guys hang out here a lot?
Once a year.
Camping trip?
Although most of us, and he looks over at Dennis's direction. Some of us might call out sick every so often. He just smiles. Just kidding, Dennis.
You weren't there for the worst one.
He just smiles.
Yeah, let's find a place to camp up for an hour. Sure.
So find a cozy little spot to take a short rest.
Yep.
Zoe sort of perks up as she sits down to have some lunch.
Tristan kind of looks a little bit disappointed. He's like, would have known we were going to rest so soon. I would have gone a little more out.
Nothing wrong with being reserved.
There. All right, so you stop for lunch in this wonderful glowworm cavern. Anything you do during this hour, you take your short rest.
I haven't thought about how I do it, but I do activate Arcane Recovery. I don't know how that looks. I haven't put any thought into it.
That's fine.
You flex really hard.
I flex.
Your arcane muscles.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna check the perimeter
Um,
looking for stuff.
Oh, that's something you can do. Because I have no weapons anymore, I'm gonna start looking for rocks. I'm gonna get a pouch full of rocks that are suitable.
That's actually really
Dennis,
good.
you're gonna come exploring with me.
Okay. I am assuming I am not getting a choice in this.
Well, you were looking for rocks. I saw you
Sure.
wandering around.
Yeah,
I
you
have
can.
conscripted you to check the perimeter with me.
Cool.
I
I'm
guess
just
Zoe
gonna-
will consult her book, see if she can't find anything on that ritual he was casting.
Balvin's gonna kick his feet up.
From what it wouldn't be something you're experienced with from what he's doing, unless you understand the language he's speaking.
Why do I have
Mm,
two
okay.
sets of chainmail on me?
I don't know, but
Is
that
that
probably
it?
explains some weight issues.
Yeah, that would.
That's pretty damn heavy.
It's really heavy.
Now, is that
I was wondering
is
why
that
I
a
was
player
pushing-
error, or does the character actually have two sets of chainmail?
If I had two sets of chainmail, I'd
Are
be
you
putting
turning
in
it
that thing.
Simon?
No. Dude, I've had a weight issue on Dennis since creation. I think I just found out what it was. It was two sets of chainmail. I could have had my hempen rope this whole time.
That would have definitely done it.
Okay, whoops.
After a little bit of consulting her book, she does a small tarot reading for herself to see how the rest of the journey is going.
All right, so Mist and Dennis, you're going off exploring?
Yep.
Excellent.
I'm looking for throwables.
It's easy enough to kind of pick up stuff as you go.
I'd
How far do you wander from the group?
Probably with. Do they light a fire?
Up to them. Tristan has no preference.
Zoe is not. This place is really well lit for her.
Yes, but it would be warm.
This is true. It would be warm.
This dank, dark cave.
Slumber, just say you want them to light a fire.
No. If no fire, we'd probably stay. What do you want? What do you think? Like 100, 200 feet?
That sounds good, yeah.
I'm more
You're-
looking for flint, really.
What, did you lose yours?
No, they just can be made into arrowheads. Better than rock.
Roll an investigation check. It's not highly likely, but you never know.
Can I give... I get a +3 to that. Do you want to roll separate?
Yeah, let's roll separate.
I'd say you'd be able to collect a little bit at least.
It'll take some time, but I could probably get arrowheads. I'll just need shafts.
Sure. You go ahead and you start collecting some materials.
AFK, man.
While you do that, well, actually, but if you're collecting, though, remember that does extend your short rest because you cannot short rest. And
I have lost nothing that I can get back.
I'm talking to Mr. Arcane Recovery.
Okay, then I'm just looking for my rocks, and I'll probably do like one pass with you and then leave you at that point.
Yep.
So if you want to do anything with me in this first pass,
we'll take just a comfortable extended short rest.
about like
Extra
5
few extra
minutes.
Mist.
Yes.
Roll a D100 as you continue looking.
75.
As you kind of are off towards the edges of your distance before you kind of finish up, you hear this strange muttering coming from like further off. It sounds like common.
Well, I'm just gonna sneak my way over. I'm curious now.
Bear with me 1 sec. You just hear this voice talking to itself. You don't have any visuals on it yet. But it's just repeating phrases over and over and over again in common.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak my way over closer.
Roll a stealth check.
Yep. I think the
Did you?
22.
I got it. Yep. As you kind of look over that, you just see this large creature rocking back and forth, speaking in common.
What is it saying?
Roll an insight check.
Insight.
Oh my gosh, Slumber.
You're not certain at first, and you just kind of focus on this, being very in tune with sensory things. And you just kind of observe it for a little bit, and you listen to the statements it's making. The common thing you kind of draw, like, these all sound like lies. It seems to be repeating lies over and over and over again, and it cannot stop.
I feel a kinship to it, but I don't think I'm gonna be it's gonna be friendly. And how far would you say I am from the party?
You're probably like 200 feet from the party. It doesn't seem to have found the party at the moment, though.
I want to pick up. No, I'm gonna just sneak off.
You just kind of sneak away as it mutters to itself. You run back to the party?
Not run.
Yeah. Head back to the party.
Yeah. Um, big orange bat.
Big orange bat?
Ring any bells, anyone?
I
So
don't know.
thanks. Does she know of any big orange bats?
No.
It was speaking in common, but I think it's
I
that's to
definitely don't
lure
know.
and prey.
Definitely don't know any big orange bats that talk.
I only know big purple bats.
Big purple bat, you say?
Maybe it's an Underdark thing?
Was that Tristan?
Uh-huh.
Okay, he sounded like 5 years older.
Who knows?
Yeah, it wasn't speaking truthfully, but
Why is everything down here so weird?
it's the Underdark.
Excuse me?
No offense.
Uh-huh.
Off in the distance in the cavern, there's like a large flying creature. Not flying towards you, like flying off in a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's orange.
Oh, there he goes.
It looks like this. It did not come from the direction that he came from.
Oh,
It looks like that.
oh,
Is
there's more of them.
certainly Big orange bat.
Honestly, if it was, how big was it? Is like a humanoid size or bigger?
Size
Okay.
large.
Size large. Ooh.
I
I
take it I'm not
mean-
super familiar with it.
You've never seen these down here before. These are not from here.
It's kind of cute.
Roll, Goblin, roll an insight check with advantage. Kind of look this thing over. Yeah, that doesn't belong here at all. To your best guess, that's a demon.
The
Guys, I
cards
think
say
that's
we're
a
going to
demon.
have- Oh,
Um,
cards say
What did you guys bring with you to the Underdark? Was it a mistake coming with you guys?
Well, as you look at me, I'm wearing clothing, just normal like farmhand clothing, and carrying a battle axe, and there's a dagger on my hip. That's it.
Well, we didn't bring them. They followed us.
Rookie, it was us or the Scratcher.
I don't know. I think I might be better off as a back scratcher.
No. You're better
now,
off with
now
us.
I'm caught up with chanting images and demons.
It's not in my agreement.
At least when I was a back scratcher, my life was simple.
You do remember what happened to the person who used you as a back scratcher, right?
Vaguely.
The screams of pain and terror.
Yeah, it sounds like I would have been free momentarily. I don't understand what the problem is.
You know what? Yeah, you believe that.
So he just kind of looks back down at the cards and back up at Goblin and just kind of nods to herself and cleans up her cards.
Well, you are not a prisoner. You have no obligation to stay. I do recommend strength in numbers, but of course, we are in a little spot of trouble that I'm sure is nothing too severe.
I
I
mean,
said I'd take you where you need to go, didn't I?
You know what? You
Yeah.
sure did.
Man of your word. So, do you think we should move our camp to something with an overhang?
You know what? I think we've had enough sitting around. Let's perhaps get a move on.
Have we rested long enough for a short rest?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm good. Just build some of these.
I wouldn't know what that's like yet.
Do you want to use any hit dice on the short rest curve?
I sure do.
Nice.
One and done.
You
There we
know,
go.
you did use your ability on me. I kind of want to poke you with my ability,
Huh?
Dennis.
Huh?
When you hit me with panic,
What? What? What are you doing to me?
nothing. I missed my chance, but I really want to.
Zoe,
Yes.
as we kind of wrap up this rest, you get a sending message.
Oh. Her ears immediately perk up.
Hello there, dear. I just wanted to check on you to make sure you are all okay. You seem to have left in quite a bit of a rush. Do look out. There are some dangerous things lurking about.
I assume she recognizes the voice as this strange fellow.
Mhm.
She makes a mental note of it, but does not actually give a reply.
Excellent.
As
What do you guys think?
her ears perk up when she gets the message, and then they kind of go down. That guy is sending us messages. Did anyone else get one?
Not directly, but considering that there are now demons in the area, I think we've gotten loud and clear.
Every time I get a sending spell, I flinch. You would have known.
Probably best we make some distance between us.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he wants with us?
So we just kind of
Do we know?
I'd say that we've got some kind of resistant obstacle ahead. Something or someone is going to be very resistant to change. So we should be ready for whatever comes our way.
Ominous.
Yeah, for whatever's
Sure.
ahead.
Very ominous.
Yeah, no, the cards seem to have kind of a mixed message today. I think they might be talking about Goblin.
All right, so you guys proceed forward.
Yeah.
All right, so as you make your way through the glowworm cavern, who wants to be the brave soul to roll a roll for us?
I'll do it.
Go for it, D100.
Oh,
Lordy Lou, it's low.
that's our first D100 of the day that's below 50.
All right, with goblins, King guidance leading you through here, as well as Tristan and Kerp and Dennis's familiarity with just being in this cavern specifically as well. You guys managed to make it all the way through the cavern without being noticed by those two flying orange things.
Yay.
However, we now have an option to make. As you get to the next portion of your journey, you can kind of go on a flatter above ground but extremely wide open pathway that goes on for quite some distance. Or, in true Underdark fashion, you could go underneath it through maze-like caverns. They have their own dangers and challenges, but they're not exposed to the open elements with nowhere to go.
Oh, I bet this is what the cards were saying. A maze, of course.
Huh?
Tristan looks at Mist and just like, Nods. What do you mean, Zoe?
Well, I was asking the cards about how the rest of the journey is going, and death was the last card that I drew for the future, and it seemed to be something resistant to change. So a maze of caverns, bound to get lost.
Why wouldn't we go the way we wouldn't get lost? What could be out there that's that terrible?
You know what?
Points
I
back.
think we should take the maze.
Really? I thought you hated mazes.
I hate the maze, of course, yes. But there was a big scary thing earlier that I think might be following us.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, Bean Boy.
Do you remember when you fell unconscious? No, of course you don't. It was then.
It's just thanks. Beans do sound really good though. But yes, continue.
I'm just saying my piece. I think we should take the maze.
You think? Then
Well, with all those
Obviously,
things, with all those things flying around, it's kind of hard to fly in a maze, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
It's also tight spaces and mazes.
People got paper for a map, right?
Mm,
Not
so it looks through the
really.
bag, pulls out a handful of pages. Yep.
Okay, you're in charge of that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not taking point,
What?
no.
Oh, no.
You get lost in an open field.
I have a photographic memory. I've never been lost before in my life.
When's my birthday?
I'll lead.
June?
June isn't a real month.
July?
July. July big time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with letting Goblin lead.
Goblin, roll a survival check.
Zoe keeping
Ooh.
track of the map. She'll try and give him advantage.
We don't have a map that takes us through
Well,
here.
she's making.
Okay.
Am I getting advantage?
Not on this one.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys kind of start making your way through. These caverns are really creepy. Like you hear weird sounds like footsteps and like animal-like sounds that come from like all the different passageways and caverns that echo throughout it. It's kind of hard to tell like what's actually a sound near you and what's not. But it all looks roughly the same. All these passages in and out. That's a lot of crystal. Or not crystal, sorry. Caverns.
Using my keen mind, can I just remember where we've been?
Roll a D100. See if you've been specifically this way before.
Well, I just mean like passing through here so we don't tread over the same ground multiple times.
No, 100%. Yeah, so Zoe kind of like draws a map. You kind of just like.
Don't worry, Tristan. We'll make it through.
All right. Walk. Just caverns and caverns and caverns. It's really hard to tell if you're making progress or not.
Well, you all obviously only follow the left wall.
You guys go for about 3 hours. Still no end in sight. As you're taking a quick breather, Goblin, you would probably notice this. Mist, you'd probably notice this Well, you hear like this weird shifting sound. You watch as like one of the corridors like closes itself off in one of the different paths. It seems these things move around.
Oh.
Mm. I didn't just imagine that, did I?
Goblin, you're
No.
fairly confident you're still heading in the right direction, though.
Nobody panic. This is totally normal. I know where I'm going.
He said it so
I believe
confidently. I would
you.
need to believe him.
It was with a lot
Yeah.
of confidence.
I mean, I believe him.
This is very normal. Totally normal. Caves do this all the time.
I bet this is a wizard maze.
Some sort of wizard maze.
While we're
What
taking
asshole wizard would be fucking around in a cave like this?
One with a minotaur.
What asshole wizard would be fucking around in a cave like this with a minotaur?
Now, my mother was friends with the Minotaur for a little bit. Well, not friends is a strong word.
Speak of the devil. As you guys are walking, all of a sudden you just can hear like these heavy foot boom, boom, boom. And there's a large crystalline minotaur that's just walking through one of these tunnels.
I no longer think we should stop.
Well,
Okay.
maybe it's friendly.
It's gonna stay friendly if it doesn't see us.
How do you get the
I'm
crystal
gonna
to move
let
like
you
that, though?
shake his hand.
That's not what you should be focusing on right now.
Yeah, we might want to keep going. So it could be friendly.
Has it seen us?
Doesn't seem to. Just is walking. It might not be real.
Well,
I
it's
would need some time, but I could probably sense some magic.
Just keep walking.
Keeps walking off. Zoe's gonna spend a bit of time while we're resting here. Draw a charcoal circle with some runes and insignia and begin casting a spell.
Ooh.
So it walks off as you go to do a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess we ignore it.
I
I mean, we could follow it.
Why would we follow it?
Well, it probably knows the way.
Why would it be going where we're going?
That is kind of a good point.
Fair.
Unless, are you guys planning to like meet up with the Minotaur?
No.
No.
No, we just need to get to the drow colony.
I don't know. You sound really suspicious about that.
Highly suspicious.
Well, Mr. Goblin, would you like to continue to lead the way?
Fucking, why not?
All right. We've pressed forward.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
8 hours go by.
Do the walls seem magic, by the way?
No?
No?
Seems like dirt. Magic may move the dirt, or whatever is here may move the dirt. But it is dirt all the same.
All right. If we run into the Minotaur again, I'm asking for directions.
Yeah, I think the Minotaur would have been a good idea.
It honestly feels like these tunnels are kind of working against you intentionally.
They probably are.
Magic is definitely moving them. Excuse me, maids, can we pass?
Nada.
Heard sometimes that works.
So, are we going to rest or do we want to press on?
I don't got much more in me.
We just like dig our way out.
I mean, do you want to try that?
I don't have a shovel. I left all my stuff at home.
Just carry a shovel with you.
I mean, sometimes. Kind of looks around like, I'm not a big fan of this place, not gonna lie.
Neither am I.
Roki, can you tell if we're close at all?
Who are you talking to?
You?
And you're just picking a name for me like that?
Thought you
I'm
didn't have a
sorry.
name.
Mr. Goblin, can you tell if we're close at all?
Please. Mr. Goblin was my father.
Senor Goblin.
Shake my head at Kerf. Pull it together.
I have no idea if we are getting closer. Totally normal caves doing its totally normal thing. It's kind of just press on, keep pressing his own. Then
Who
again, I
has
don't
the
really
best
come here
passive
very
perception
often.
right now?
I have 16.
Zoe only has 12.
Mist.
14.
Yes.
As Goblin kind of just finishes speaking his piece, you just said you hear like this tiny little giggle off in the distance.
I heard you.
You go track it down.
With the group.
You sense
Yeah, Zoe.
right now you sense one tiny life form.
Where?
It's like down a tunnel.
This way.
She nods. Come on, guys. Then I'm just gonna run behind Mist.
Well, what did you hear? Because if it's gonna eat me, I'm not keen on meeting it.
It's not gonna
Don't
eat
worry.
you.
Don't worry. You can be in the back, so I'll have to eat all of us first.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
As you use your detect life ability to track this life form around a corner, you see stuck against the wall in your presence.
What's so funny then?
You just kind of looks like, and he points down the hall.
It's down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm keeping my eyes on this man. Everyone else can look.
I'll take a peeksy weeksy.
It's the hall.
Looks back over to him.
He nods.
You wouldn't be lying to us, would it? Would you?
Doesn't react to your comment.
I will switch to undercommon. So what's so funny?
It looks a little bit startled. He points at the goblin.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, I'm hilarious. Weren't you listening?
He
You
nods
wouldn't
his head.
You wouldn't know how to get out of here, would you?
Shakes his head no.
Can you speak?
Shakes his head no.
Would you stick around if I told more jokes?
Looks confused, nods his head Nods yes, looks confused, and then shakes its head no's, and then kind of like looks back and forth at you and Mist. No, no, the way.
Do you have any idea what they're saying?
And
I
he's
do
just gonna
actually.
kind of start like walking down the hall.
Maybe we should follow him.
Yes, we should probably follow him.
Well, he said he doesn't know the way out.
As you watch as he's kind of like walking down the hall, he starts sinking into the floor.
Oh.
Does it look like magic there, or does it look like quicksand?
No, it's hard rock.
I think we should follow him.
I would like to follow him.
You walk that direction.
Yep.
It is rock.
I think it is something his people can do.
They can walk through stone?
Denizens of the Underdark have many talents, yes. That
Cool.
could be one of them.
As a denizen of the Underdark, I kind of agree.
Is this deep gnome territory? I thought they were much deeper than this.
Maybe he's a shallow gnome.
I think this is deep clown territory.
Okay, funny man. You don't know
Is
where
he-
we're going either.
Is he moving the tunnels?
Most
It could just
likely,
be
yes.
one. There's got to be more than one.
I wonder if that was his minotaur.
Can I still sense him, or does stone block the way?
He disappears after all, so you kind of sense him go down into the stone, and then once his head kind of disappears, you stop.
Gotcha.
Well, you said we should go that way. Should we check it out?
That's the way you came from.
Do we have a map of this, or
No, we're just running
Okay, that's what I
around in the
thought.
random maze.
Well, what way from here? It might be one of those weird things where you have to double back on yourself to go forward.
There's got to be an easier way to do this.
I am open to suggestions.
Turf,
What?
can we go now? He just smiles.
I don't know why you're asking me. You know, if anything, it has been safer.
How do we get out of the maze? There's got to be some sort of way to do this.
Have we come through the maze before? Or do we always go up top?
You've gone up top before. You also don't typically come down at this time of year, though. Mazes are safer, they just get a little more confusing. They typically, they more recently move, but typically in the past they have not moved on people.
The maze is under maintenance.
It's amazing.
Let's keep going.
I'm
Let's go.
excited to keep going.
Yeah, let's go for 2 more hours, I guess.
We gotta be close.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You guys gotta continue on. Pushing yourselves just another 10 minutes. Just another 10 minutes. And with that 10 minutes up, just another 10 more. and then you eventually come to a dead end. However, at this circular dead end, you see a crystal minotaur sitting on the floor with its back against the wall, not moving.
Is it, does it look like it's sleeping, or
It's just on the ground, not moving.
Well,
taking
I
a
did
wise?
say I was going to ask for directions. Excuse me.
Just move.
Can I walk up to it?
So we will step in as well.
Tink, 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 tink.
Not moving. Almost like all of the life force that kept it animated is just gone.
So,
Wow.
anyone got any bright ideas?
Well, I'm gonna say that it has been like, what are we going on now? Like
10 hours?
And
Probably
10,
like 10,
12
you've been in
hours.
here. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cook up a meal and I'm gonna let you guys figure out what you want to do next.
All right. What are you cooking up?
Um, probably some nice pork from my rations.
Sure. So you guys kind of take a break, get some food. Goblin, as you start kind of cooking some pork, a little bit of smoke and or steam, whatever way you decide to cook it,
Yes.
you watch as the smoke kind of fades off into the wall, but it doesn't like billow up into the ceiling. It just goes through the wall.
which
Totally
wall?
normal cave things.
Which wall?
Just like the wall in the circular room, right next to where the crystal minotaur is, like off to the right of it.
AFK dogs.
Do we notice that as well, or
He notices it first. You guys are super geniuses.
I mean, I would tell them,
Mhm.
but I really want to finish cooking this.
It does smell really good.
So,
so
I'll,
he's like over by the Minotaur examining it?
I mean, I'm gonna finish cooking first, and then I'll, then I'll point it out.
All right. I guess anyone have any torches?
And we have a couple of, and he'll pull out, you have a couple of basically low light crystals, and then you have some general.
I think general torches would work better.
Do we need a torch for? Oh, right. Can't see.
No.
Oh, to see illusions. Clever.
What?
Like that?
I'm so lost.
I am now
No.
also lost.
We are going to be following the airflow of the smoke.
Ah.
Mm. That makes sense.
Who's putting their head through the wall first?
I'll do it.
I'll stand right behind you.
Can it pop in? It's just another tunnel. However, the air smells a little bit more wet this way and a little bit different. You gather this leads out.
So we will walk through.
It's not a very porky scent in here, is it?
It's a very almost minerally like scent.
I'm so sad.
What's another 10 minutes?
10 more minutes.
So
I'll
we'll
break
get
off
out of
some
the
pork for you.
For me?
For you.
You mean it?
Oh, you're gonna take it?
Yeah.
All right. No more complaining.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, Goblin, since you led them through this successfully, roll a D100 to see which of the two possible exits you found.
well, that didn't land on the board. Lol.
Oh, I hate it when that.
Fucking went wild across my screen.
All right.
Hey,
As you lead them out into the open, you find yourself in this massive cave of blue crystal that just stretch out all over the walls, the floors.
Place is so pretty.
Kerf and Tristan have probably seen this crystal before in Leah's lab, as one of the many crystals that were discovered in these mountain ranges. It tends to carry electric current very well and naturally, and might shock you if you touch it.
Yeah, they're pretty, but best to keep your hands off. They're a bit staticky.
Mhm.
Is there
She,
any small ones?
No, they're all mostly large and grown into big chunks.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
was thinking the same things. So he takes out some pages and documents the crystals.
It's really
Anyone want to
interesting and weird.
just sit down and rest for the night?
I'm back.
It has been a while.
Please.
So are we still resting?
Yeah.
No.
They just
We
got
went
your-
we went through an entire maze and now we're at the end of it, and now we're deciding if we want to.
Yeah. After 10 hours of maze going, plus the however many hours of travel before that.
Yeah, let's
It's a long
camp
day.
up.
I should probably start brewing up some more potions too. These ones I don't think are going to last much longer.
Is there anything like, I know this is mostly just like mushroom and stuff, correct?
And this one, it's actually interesting. The area we're currently in is mostly all crystals.
Okay, so there's nothing woody in here, correct?
No, not specifically. No.
Okay. Well, then, can we say that I just got like a piece of wood on me?
That's easy.
Okay, so as we're resting, I'll just sit down as somebody's cooking and stuff, and I'm just starting to do scrimshaw, just whittling. And as I'm doing so, I start singing a tune, but none of you know the language. No one understands it. And I'm just kind of quietly humming and singing to myself.
Zoe's got her alchemy supplies set up, and as she hears the tune, we'll start humming along.
I practice throwing rocks.
I smoke my pipe.
What song is that?
I look like, do what?
You were humming.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure what it's called. I just know those words.
Yeah. Do you know if you could write them down, or
You couldn't hear them?
Well, it's not common.
No, I
What do you
couldn't really.
mean? Yeah, I hadn't. You
No, I couldn't understand you.
So I start singing it again, but it's in common. In heart of the wood where sylvan play, where sunbeams dance and treetops sway, an ancient site where magic's made, lies a place called Golden Glade. I'm like, that's exactly what I've been singing.
Just a little
Golden
clap.
Glade.
But previously it was not in common.
Okay, that's the same tune, but definitely a different language.
Just out of random curiosity, was the language Sylvan or was it a different language?
Different language.
Okay. Has Zoe ever heard of a place called Sylvan Glade before?
Golden Glade.
Or sorry, Golden Glade?
Your recollection.
Never heard of a place called Golden Glade before. Is it nice?
I honestly don't know. That was just in my head.
We should go there sometime. See if it's nice.
There's that's actually a place.
Probably.
I don't.
Just Tristan will kind of look at the rest of you. Oh, they didn't die yet.
No, I'm gonna go pass
not
out on that
so.
rock.
We're the best group of travelers around.
I like your
I'd like-
optimism.
I like to point out that we're the only group of travelers around,
He's not
unless you
wrong.
include those
Well,
demons.
That makes us the best.
All right, so you guys post up for a long rest for the evening. Who's doing watches?
Zoe is on all of the watches while she is brewing some potions.
Sure. First watchers, whoever wants first watch, roll perception checks.
I'll take first watch.
Will you just lay down? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I sent you a
good
message too,
night.
Kelsto.
Oh, I saw.
I'll take a second.
I'm gonna be grumpy if I wake up, and probably not be great.
All right, so you kind of
Oh yeah, how's your?
There'll be a
Sit-
problem tomorrow.
Okay.
there doesn't seem to be too much just natural life that makes its way through here. It remains fairly quiet for most of the first shift. Second shifters, perception checks.
Are those already called?
Up to you guys.
Holy
We
moly.
just left it open.
Y'all
Zoe
need to
and
wake
Silver
up.
are not
We
paying
needed
much
two.
attention on
Beautiful
that
Who was
one.
there too? Oh, that was
the
oh wow.
Underdark.
Ouch.
Zoe's like humming another tune while she's brewing the next batch of potions. Silver is dancing along.
All right, so you spend your wonderful evening in these crystal caverns. Let's go. Rest button. As you wake up in the morning for everybody. Who wakes up first, other than Zoe and Kerf, who are already awake?
Definitely me.
Probably He's used to getting up early to get chores done.
As you guys kind of get up, Goblin, you walk over, and there's a piece of paper that like blew over in like some sort of cave breeze that's kind of stuck against the rock near you guys. They didn't seem to notice it blow over here.
I go pick it up.
And it's a page written in common, and it has pictures drawn on it. It's some sort of like look. It's like an animated novel of some sort, like a page ripped out of one.
Of a novel, you said?
Yeah, it's got like a picture of like a purplish, pinkish tiefling with two tails. Weird thing
Peter.
we have down here.
Peter, I swear to God.
And then you look, and a little bit away as you see another page.
Is it like leading away from the camp, or?
It kind of blew into your camp from elsewhere.
Okay, well, I mean, as long as I'm not like following a
No.
like a
Like,
crouch-
you're sitting there and you look at it. These blew into the camp sometime into the night, and then you just notice one a little bit further away. You found like 3 in total.
Yeah, I'll go grab them.
Interestingly enough, the first one not so much, but the last two you find are damp. Like they've semi-dried and blown out anyways, but they are slightly damp, like they've been wet.
I take it they're not very legible.
I mean, it bled a little bit. It's actually a pretty decently made quality booklet. Whoever printed these must have put a lot of love and care into it.
What'd you find?
Some goofy little papers about some two-tailed tiefling.
Tristan will snatch it out of your hand. What if your Candlelight Volume 17?
whatever the hell that is.
You know,
This
Looks
is a
like
rare one.
smut.
you know,
It is an animated novel.
It's like when you flip through, right?
Something like that. Yes.
I do appreciate the alliteration.
Wonder how that ended up down here.
It looks like some of the smut books the boys would hide in haystacks.
Tristan just like cracks up.
I would just like to remind you all I've not seen the outside of this cave.
You have to introduce
So
him to many a new thing.
Not super familiar with this haystack or smut. Could you elaborate on both of those things?
You know what? I'll have you know, Miss Candlebright is a very highly distinguished and respected member of our community.
I reach over there and grab it, and the centerfold falls down. Is that what you call respectable?
Oh, maybe that's not her most
Oh no! I guarantee
modest
you,
picture.
one of the only things you do not find, and probably there's one in every book because we know Nick would. There's probably a centerfold in every single one. It is probably one of the only pages you end up never finding.
Yep.
That's weird. Every one of these I've seen has a page that's like twice as long as the others that folds out.
All right. So, what do? You find these weird pages down here. Do you continue
Let's,
forward down the tunnel?
So,
Let's investigate.
Water, I command thee. I was just gonna.
What
draw
are we
it.
looking into this smut for, guys? Don't we have places
No.
to be?
This could be perhaps someone who crashed on that glitter guide. Maybe one of the showgoers.
Obviously,
or-
the glitter glide would never crash.
Hold on, wait.
Rendition
sorry.
27 is absolutely safe.
Always crash.
I
Always.
just
Crash land.
Ooh, the
Wasn't-
landing part is very important.
Tristan, didn't you hit that one super van with your weird thing and you fell in a portal?
What is he talking about?
Oh yeah, Peter.
Peter, whatever.
I don't know any Peters.
He was in the front
He
row.
showed up. He cast
Cordial
that
like-
fireball.
Peter.
The guy who was sitting in front of me who kept standing up during the entire show?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the one.
him.
Oh, I hate him.
Yeah, and then he like ran
I
it.
don't really hate him, but he's very annoying.
Yeah, he was carrying something like that, I think.
How would you be down here?
I don't
His
know. You're the one
portals.
who portaled him.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
No, you made
just
him
like how
glow.
you didn't do anything to me.
How do we know you didn't do it?
The light did all
Just
shoot.
I
after me.
didn't shoot him with a lightning bolt that came from my person.
Excuse me?
I didn't shoot a lightning bolt.
We all saw you do it to Goblin.
He started glowing completely on his own. It was not attached to me. I
No,
also
it
glowed.
was at the same time.
That doesn't mean it's my fault.
Every time somebody glows when they're around you, something weird happens to them.
We've connected the dots.
This is the part where it's resistant. Now I see what the cards were saying.
Okay, let's go have a look to see if we can find maybe a civilian that got lost down here for some reason.
I thought you didn't care about civilians, Curve. You said that before we came down here.
As you guys make it forward like another 250 feet as you head that direction, you find a chunk of the glitter glide that broke off.
I point at it. I look at Tristan and point.
It
Crash land, not crash. I'm
When it-
sure it landed well too.
Crash
So I
is
will
the
run
first
over
word.
and start looking for signs of a kobold.
You can see like broken crystal chunks that like this thing must have run into. And then it goes downward, and you see at the bottom, sitting like at the lowest spot in this room, you see what's left of the frame of the glitter glide. It is quite damaged, but most of it's there.
Zoe will slide on down and is going to inspect to see if there
Yep.
are any survivors.
You do find it is currently like in this pool of water. You wade your way over there.
Pool of
Um,
water surrounded by electric crystals? Is that what you're implying here, Mr. DM?
I mean, they happen to be here.
Come to
Just
think
the
about it, those smut, is that what we're calling it? The smut
Yes.
was wet? You think it was just water?
I
Surely it
hope
wasn't
so.
anything else, right?
God, I hope so.
Surely I didn't pick up dirty smut pages.
That could be possible.
what else would it be?
What do you mean?
You're
It could be
600
something
years
else.
old, you know.
The camera pans around and I'm just kind of like does that look at the cameras cross, side-eyed.
I'm gonna check that out. Make sure that there's no one trapped in there. And she is going to conjure or turn some of the water into a surfboard, and we are going to surf on over to it.
So you
I'm
touch
freezing
the
some of the
water?
water. I
Mhm.
touch the ice,
The water.
but yes.
Okay. And then what do you do? So you have a surfboard.
I'm gonna control the flow of the water and surf on over to the glitter glide.
Right? So you get on the board and you float your way over there.
How deep down does it look?
It's not super deep. It's only like knee deep.
Okay.
Maybe thigh deep for you, knee deep for normal people.
Does she see any of those electric crystals within?
No, not specifically here.
She'll touch the water, get an idea for the temperature.
It's very, very cold. Like colder than the cavern itself. Also, the glitter glide is completely drenched. However, nothing else in this area is wet other than the bottom of this pit.
That is very strange indeed.
If you can get a rope around it, we could try to drag it out.
How far away from shore is it?
I mean, it's basically maybe like 15 feet from where the water you have to enter into.
Okay. If there's something she can tie a rope to it, she'll do that. And
Sure,
she'll have
it's fairly heavy, so you might have to like double up on your rope a bit and kind of pull so it has enough support.
yeah, and then surf her way back, hand them the other end of the rope.
As you guys go ahead and you tug, it doesn't really move that much. It's fairly heavy, but it also is fairly damaged. So it's not like just sliding, it's kind of getting stuck on all the damaged parts.
She's gonna surf on back to it. Look to Silver. Does it look like? Is there an open? Like, does it look like the door is open, or does it look like?
Oh, there's ripped out components of this. This whole thing is trashed for the most part. You could like look inside if you.
Yeah, she'll have a look inside.
You immediately see 2 dead bodies. Roll a history check with disadvantage due to disfigurement. Huh. Not exactly sure who these people are. But they are most certainly dead.
All right, Silver, help me get these 2 out. And Silver and Zoe will try and get the kobolds out of the litter
They're
glide.
not kobolds, they're humans.
Oh. Well, we'll try and get the 2 people out and onto the surfboard.
What do you hold the chunks with?
Oh, like they're okay. They're in that kind of shape.
Some chunks.
In that case, I think she'll leave them in there.
Oh man, now I want to make a roast tomorrow. That sounds totally morbid.
These aren't kobolds.
What do you mean?
I mean, someone other than kobolds took the glitter glide.
We'll kind of walk over there and look
Who would
inside.
put their hands on that death trap?
Hey, I recognize the outfits. Those are the 2 guys from the show. My escorts. The ones that arrest me in the show.
The
What are
show?
you doing over here?
Long story. Also, in the bottom of the glitter glide, in a puddle of water as well, you find the main portion of the Guinevere Candlebright book that had all the pages had ripped out of. Seems
I assume
someone lost it
Tristan,
here.
like, immediately scoops that up.
He looks it up. Such a waste.
Oh, I can fix that.
We don't have all the pages.
She
It's
can
just
still,
not the same.
she can still dry it out.
Yeah, apparently Glitter Glide version 27 has seen its last glide.
I keep telling them not to put civilians on those, and they never listen.
They would
So
have put
kinda-
people on those.
Zoe will put her hand on the capsule. Rest
That
in
is
peace.
kind of strange.
As her ear's gonna go down. And she'll start making her way back.
Do you think they stole it?
Would
Kinda
steal a
shrugs.
Glitter Glide. I think the kobolds would let someone steal it that easily. Doesn't look like
So-
it did him any good, though.
Rather strange.
You think it was just them?
Oh, there was that other one that went flying back.
What do you mean?
Remember yesterday? The one that went flying by the bridge?
That's the one we found right now.
Oh.
This is version 27.
Say, how do the kobolds get these back?
Oh, they don't.
We don't.
What about for like a successful trip?
A successful trip, you crash on the bottom and don't die.
Have we had any kobolds return, actually? Because it's one
Yeah.
thing if they survive the trip, but then it's another to actually come
They
back
all
up.
make it back sooner or later for the most part.
All right.
Ever
so
since
not...
like V17.
Yeah.
I have
total
strong
bust.
quest. I think the glitter glide needs some improvements.
Zoe, I agree with you.
When you get back, Carver, if you could maybe put in a request for them to start working on, like landing. Maybe some kind of featherfall mechanism or rune.
You mean to tell me you built these death traps?
I've
you're
helped
in-
some of them. Not a lot.
I mean, I can only say the less you were involved, the better at this point. They look like they have just killed everything that has gotten inside of them.
I kind of gave up hope after 9.
Yeah, how? There were 9?
This one's, what, 19?
27.
27.
27?
27?
See? She points to like a piece of metal that has like 27 on it.
So you're going to tell me that 50 some odd kobolds willingly crammed themselves into this, and he's going to kick it, this can, to die?
No, we got about half of them back. What, people can't have a hobby?
All right, so
You remind
All
me
of a
what the
sudden-
smut is?
you just watch Tristan start heaving, and like his shoulders, like he's breathing very heavy.
Zoe will immediately move to catch him.
No, he's not falling. He's just breathing heavily.
Well, then to support him. Are you okay?
He just like whips his head over to you, and his eyes are black.
Tristan?
He just like whips back towards you. He jumps up and lands on the ceiling upside down and hangs from it.
Demonic possession, maybe?
And he just sits there looking around.
How far is he?
Probably like 20 feet up.
I'm going to do a compelled duel.
Oh, you want to get him to fight you?
No, I just don't want him to run away. So he can't
He's
leave
not
my
running. He's
range.
hiding on the ceiling.
Oh,
Does he do this a
He's
lot? Yeah.
hanging upside down.
I know this has not happened before.
Yeah, so his eyes are completely black and he's basically hanging upside down from the ceiling like Mist does. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Champion's Challenge.
I'm gonna ask him to come down from the roof politely.
Shit, no, I'm gonna do compelled duel. Oh, you fucker. Okay.
You watch as he just like falls upside down and lands on his feet.
Tristan,
Tristan?
you're freaking me out. Stop. This.
That happened at the exact same time Tristan went crazy.
This.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you don't see what they're doing.
What is happening?
Tristan's gonna walk over to you, towards you, Cliff, and just start walking at you. And he's going to try to make an attack at you.
Oh, okay.
It sure has gotten quite noisy over there.
She's just gonna like start putting pressure on it.
He swings hard at you too.
Yeah.
Zoe
know-
looks over to Silver. Silver and Zoe nod at each other, and two of us are going to try and tackle and take Tristan down.
I'm going to slink away now.
Do you have a
It's for the best.
bandage on you, or
I'll close the wound. I'm not healing it.
you can do that?
Vampiric saliva can hide the scar.
Oh, okay.
You watch as he sits there, he's looking at you, Kerf. What do you say?
Oh, were we successful?
No, he's still. Oh, you have to roll an athletics check if you want to grapple him.
Yep. Can I aid Silver in this?
You can certainly try.
Silver has a better strength check than I do.
Yeah, I'll just follow behind you, Mist, because I assume you're going to check it
Oh.
out.
Mm.
Yes.
I will say to him, "It's going to be okay. I'm with you. I'm here."
And he just completely just pushes them away. And then he disappears from in front of you, and he is now right behind you.
Was personnel.
He's moving a lot like Mist.
I'm gonna look towards Mist for the first time.
Mist is literally not here.
Yeah, we're on our way back.
Mist, you get over here, you kind of see this going on. You just see Tristan literally just like rapidly run behind Kerf.
I'm gonna try to grapple him.
Sure. Athletics. Let's see too. He just kind of, he's much stronger right now than he typically is. And he's just like very hypersensitive.
Also, you see a woman in her late 40s standing next to Dennis.
Also,
Same
way taller.
Yep, about a head taller than Mist would normally be.
Dennis, who's your friend?
Also, the eye color on my icon is correct.
Mist?
I continue.
All of a
to
sudden,
speak.
Tristan
he's
fixes his gaze on Dennis.
he's
No,
holding
no.
he's holding his arm, or like his wrist. Why is he looking at me like that?
And he just
Uh,
look, and you see they're ever so slight, but he has these tiny little fangs.
So he picks herself up.
And he just starts beelining it right at Dennis.
Can I stand in front of Dennis?
Uh-huh.
I cower. That's my action.
All right, so Miss just kind of intercepts him because Miss is fast enough to do it. Someone's got to do
No.
something.
Zoe and Silver's gonna hitch a ride on Zoe. We're going to get down on all fours and try and do a tackle on him.
Sure, go for it.
Once we get there, Silver tries to help pin him. Well, a better attempt than before, but
My modifiers are on that, so yeah. I'm pretty sure
she just like slams into him and just falls right on her ass.
only person who seems to be able to hold him right now is Mist.
Ow.
Miss, roll an insight check.
Yep. Oof.
Ooh, I'll send you a whisper.
Silver's like grabbing at his collar.
Yeah.
But the blood present in the eyes is not there. It's just a black void. See, how long does it been? And as you're sitting there holding him, he kind of grunts at you, and you watch his both arms start to kind of turn metal, and then he blacks out and just goes back to normal.
Like he looks normal but is unconscious.
The eyes,
Yes.
like if you look at his eyes, you can see his eye, the color of his eyes again. They're not black. The teeth are normal.
Serpent, please collect your charge.
I was probably standing there frozen, just watching this happen for a second, and I snap out of it and I grab him.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I'd like to know too, actually. Mist, what the fuck?
Oh, that would be my other self's name. Thank you very much.
At herself?
Okay.
Zoe picks herself up and dusts
Sure.
herself off.
I do prefer go by Helen, but if Mist is easier for you.
Well, if you're Helen,
I-
where's Miss? Are you two like twin sisters?
She's somewhere safe.
Looks over to Dennis.
She just kind of like gives you like,
She did tell you it was complicated.
yeah, she did.
But I'm unaware of why he behaved as such. He seemed like a fledgling.
Fletching?
A fletchling.
Fletching?
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of sits up, stretches, and yawns. Hey guys.
Hi.
It's
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah.
I
How
just
would I
look
not feel all right.
completely shaken.
I'm gonna go stand by the goofy kobold.
Are his arms still metal?
No, when he blacked out, they went back to normal.
Okay. Actually,
You
this
guys
is the
hungry?
second time we've seen this.
No, he passed out. This was totally different.
So, can you all do that?
Um,
I'm distinctly remembering that there was another situation. at
He
the camp where
blacked
did this.
out when something came near him. This one, he blacked out from exhaustion.
No, I mean like him. I think like convulsing or something like similar to this, and then blacked
yeah.
out.
Well, as players, we know he got too close to a giant dragon, and the aura knocked him out.
Mhm.
This
Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought there was a situation similar to this back at the Goblin camp. Only he didn't like. go
no,
right
he got
back.
hit in the head and passed out because he got hit in the head.
They got knocked out by a netting. I almost took that
I
down.
could have sworn there was another situation like this, but I might just be misremembering.
I think you are.
But yeah, he seems fine now.
Where are you?
Is anyone hungry?
No.
No, I ate earlier. Thank you, though.
I cleaned the blood off my lips.
She hadn't done that yet.
No.
She
Sir,
saved me.
ma'am, what the fuck? What have you been up to?
Hey, who's that lady?
Huh?
He points at Mist.
Oh, that's Helen.
Bloody Helen.
I feel like I missed something.
Apparently we all did.
You especially.
She got taller and got a new name. And you seem to lose control.
She had fangs for a second, I think.
Tristan,
Hmm?
you jumped on the ceiling and you stood up there.
Really?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
What do you remember? What's the last thing you remember?
He kind of stares off. He's like, I was talking to Dennis. And then I bit him.
What? No. I haven't talked to you since camp this morning.
I don't know. I have been having weird dreams lately. Between this and the beans, it's just been all downhill.
I think. Follow me here shortly. We should get back to finding that goofy place you guys were headed to. Because I suddenly feel like I'm not welcome here anymore, and sleeping next to you guys is going to kind of creep me out, if I'm going to be honest.
Why don't you feel welcome?
I'm not going to answer that for my own safety.
Goblin, these people are nuts. We gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah, I agree.
You're gonna abandon Tristan like that?
He's one of you now. You've taken him over with your sickness.
Leah will understand.
He got
Trix
down
is
with
always the stronger
sickness.
brother, anyways. Just wants to kind of stand up. Oh. He just looks confused. This must be the crystals. They mess with your head. We should probably,
We'll figure all of it out later. Let's.
Besides, the best part of the trip comes next.
No.
The smut?
No,
Oh.
the Myconid village.
No. They're so weird.
Do we have to hang out with the Myconids?
Well, they're very nice.
I try to avoid those guys.
Yeah, I could see that. They are a little egotistical from time to time. Very full of themselves.
Really
Reminds
hard to
me of
talk
someone.
to.
He'll look over at you. Strix is not here. He
I
just
wasn't
bows
talking
back.
about him. I never said Strix. You said
Mhm.
Strix.
Just, can we at least say hi? We don't have to stay. We just rested. And I'm gonna get some of those little dried mushrooms. Well, not the
We can say
mushrooms.
hi.
The
Let's
little, what are
let's
those little chips they make out of plants? It's like dehydrated mold. I don't even know what it is.
Wait, dehydrated mold? That doesn't sound very appetizing.
Oddly enough, it tastes very good though.
It's like
Sprinkle-
a kelp chip.
You
They have like
shouldn't
these
be
weird
eating
powders
mold.
they put on it. It's strange. It tastes good though.
Help chip? What the fuck is that?
I could say something about Curve, but she already did it with another character, so I can't.
You can say it.
Hmm.
All you want to do is lick the powder off those things.
It's the best
That's
part.
the
What do
best
you
part.
mean?
Yeah, but then you just are left with a wet chip, and you just like.
I'm not gonna eat something made of vegetable. That's yucky.
What's wrong with vegetable?
Yucky.
I don't think you've had the right vegetable.
Curve's not a big fan. Never has been. Never will be. Loves cheese though.
Oh, cheese is really good. Chicken
Can
too.
we are you guys done with the glider?
Oh, yeah.
I sure hope so.
Okay, can we go?
Mm-hmm.
Dennis, are you bleeding at all? Is your neck weird? Are you
Do
visibly bitten?
Do you look?
I mean, he did say that he bit you in a dream. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you looking?
Your
With
neck
your eyes?
area.
Nothing.
You two came in together alone. What were you off doing?
You wipe blood off your fucking face. What do you think they're doing?
Girls
You
has
missed
to
that
eat.
part?
You know what? I must have. I think I'm going to ask fewer questions from now on.
If you're looking for the bite mark, it would be on around his wrist.
Oh,
Yeah, he is holding his wrist.
that's better.
You only bite the neck if you're being
I think you said difficult.
difficult, cliche.
I take it
Romantic
it
didn't
was
come
consensual at least?
out. Yeah.
Good.
I mean, you
Right.
gotta help the citizens of Wyvernlight, right?
Okay. You know what? That's plenty of questions. Let's go.
Like I said, I think gonna do less sleeping around you guys.
Crystal Cover. I'm so sorry that they terrified you. Let me apologize for my friends.
Thank you for the apology.
Believe me, if any of them give you any issues, I will keep you safe personally.
I'm looking over his shoulder into Goblin's eyes, just looking like, help me, help.
I'll nod my head up and down.
All right. Now, none of you do anything to upset my friend here, okay?
What about you? What if you
upset?
upset him?
Why would I upset him?
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. We've got places to be.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Onward and upward. Well, I guess forward and then across and then onward and upward. But yeah, you got to start somewhere, right? All right. So as you
Yes.
guys start making your way out of these crystal cavern, you come across something quite interesting on your way out. You find 3 splotches where the light blue crystals are like a blackish purple.
I don't think we should
That's
touch
different.
those.
Am I familiar with these?
No, you've seen the blue crystals before, but not this color.
I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna give them once over with my eyeballs.
Roll an investigation check.
Help if I click on the right fucking tab. Wow, fucking
Ooh.
incredible. I'm a genius.
I mean, it's pretty.
Way to go.
Yeah, never seen anything like this before. Kerf and Tristan haven't seen this kind of crystal either.
Zoe documents it.
I think it does.
Did I
Mhm.
try to Arcana check? See if it's like a magical taint? Because I'm gonna assume it's tainted.
Roll an Arcana check. You might be able to get something out of it. We're not stone experts like Leah.
Rip.
I'll give it a
Almost
roll
had
as well.
19.
I did have an idea.
Yeah, it's hard to say. You kind of feel like a little bit of it's different than the output you're getting off the blue crystals. Something about it just seems kind of wrong.
Something definitely feels weird about that. And she just kind of shudders as she says that last part.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah, that's definitely a Madame Leah thing. She'd probably want to know they're changing.
What? A who?
Oh,
We can grab a
she's-
sample.
Oh,
Have you ever collected a sample like this before? I haven't.
Yeah.
given
I
everything that's
literally
gone
grew
on,
up down here.
I don't know if a sample would be the best idea right now.
You've obviously never spent time with my mother.
Yes. How do you know what's going on if you don't take a sample?
I'm gonna look to Kerr for approval or disapproval.
I am kind of inclined to take a sample, yes. It is ingrained into my brain to collect rocks that shine.
Okay.
I will hit one of them with stick.
Oh, okay. Just going right for it.
Yep, just gonna smack right into it and let some shards fly off of it. I'm assuming everyone stands back while I do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. As he like readies the stick, she'll back up.
I won't.
Oh, you think I would go within like 30 feet of that?
Though I will conjure a mage hand to try and catch it.
Sure. All right. So this is like reverse baseball. So he's gonna smack it. A little bit weaker right
It's
now.
got her hands out, guiding the hand.
Yeah, you just watch as he breaks off a bunch of the crystals. You manage to cast a piece of the shard, and yeah, they just kind of fly across the floor.
Oh man, they don't touch me.
Do you stand in front of the way he's swinging or behind him?
What do you mean by in front of the?
He's like
the way.
he's like pinata swinging with a big metal staff.
Well, I'm not gonna like. I wouldn't stand in front of him.
Yeah. So you don't get hit with anything.
All right.
He basically like hits it and it shatters out forward mostly.
Okay.
Zoe, you grab it and you kind of open up your hand. It's not black anymore.
Hmm?
It's clear.
She'll pull it close to herself and examine it.
Clear crystal. You see all the crystals that broke and shot across the floor are also clear.
Hey,
Like
what are you doing?
ever slight glow, like very, very light glow.
I think either you purified it, or maybe when it's cut off from the source, the corruption can't
He hits
spread.
another one.
Well, field testing, right? Yeah, okay.
It does the same thing. I think once you break it, the color just goes out.
Oh,
He picks up like one of the little clear ones and puts it in a little collection thing. You want to give it a try? He'll hand over the staff to anyone who wants to try on the last one.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay.
He'll hand it over to Dennis.
Don't worry, I was going to volunteer you anyways.
Oh, great.
All right, then
This
This
roll
is
an
our chance
athletics
to get
check.
away.
Just you looked like you did it like this.
You got it, Dennis.
You watch as Dennis swings and just shatter the shards, and you just watch as black glass just flies all over the room.
Black,
Uh-huh.
not clear.
Uh-uh.
Uh-oh.
No, you definitely purified it.
And you just watch this like little wisp of dark energy start lifting off of the crystal.
Tristan, quick, start smashing them.
Don't like that.
He just like steps on it, like crunch, crunch.
Do they remain black?
Yeah, they remain black.
Give Tristan back the stick and he can whack the small pieces.
I'm gonna poke one with my dagger.
Here.
You give him back the stick?
Yeah.
Hey, now what?
I don't know. What was different with me?
Don't touch.
Are they forming anything?
Hold on. Don't move. And he's gonna reach down to try to put one in the jar.
Oh, okay.
Don't move. You should grab one like right between you guys. As he touches it, it goes clear. Damn it. He tries another one. Damn it. Never mind, Dennis.
Seeing that, I'm gonna walk over and pick up a black shard and like gesture to hold
roll
it
a
up.
D100.
Great.
This
You
is how we get panic.
take 2d6 points of necrotic damage. 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And you you almost feel like you go into fast forward. As you start like moving through the tunnel, like you can't hear anything, but everything's just moving rapidly.
Oh, that really hurt. That really, really hurt.
And you're forward and you like go to this village and meet these mushrooms, and like you fast forward to like half a day. And all of a sudden you just are sitting there, and now it's nighttime when these mushrooms, and it's weird, and then you're outside it and the whole village is on fire. Black fire.
Oh.
And you just see all of their people just like on fire, burning like all their homes. And you look back and you see about 20 humanoids that are on the outside of this village. Most of them look very similar to those that were at the show or that had pursued you.
So,
including one black tiefling with black horns.
So, it's kind of correct to assume those are Tyrus individuals. Tyros.
Mm-hmm. And then you rapidly rewind back to where you were back in the cave earlier.
I need to make a con check.
After you take the damage, you're like, are you okay?
I fall to the ground and I start dry heaving.
Dennis.
Oh.
As our ears go down.
Got it. Rock's bad.
Rock's bad.
They're gonna burn down the Mechanoid village.
Who?
Huh?
You're gonna do what now?
They're gonna burn it down. They're gonna find out we're there and they're gonna burn it down.
We weren't even gonna
Who is
stay there.
after you people?
Who?
That tiefling with the halberd. And
Is
a
that the
few
one
of
that was on
those
the paper?
paper.
No, not that one.
Haven't run into a black tiefling yet, right?
We
No,
want to run into that tiefling.
The one that was teleporting around.
Oh.
He was doing swippity swappity.
The one that Leah doesn't like. Oh, his is even better. His isn't even swippity swappity.
Yeah, it's you and me.
Flippity floppity.
No,
Flippity floppity.
It's much more flippity floppity, yes. That is a very apt description of this other power.
Dennis's premonitions seem to have a startling amount of accuracy. Maybe we avoid the Mechanoid village?
We stayed there, and then black fire was, and they were all burning and they were just standing around in a perimeter. It seemed like they were trying to flush something out. I don't.
Yeah. Maybe
No,
that's
take a breath. Did anyone get his tea?
Yeah, I've got some.
I got.
And she'll kind of like not wanting to move from where she is lest she accidentally step on a shard. She'll mage hand
Do
the tea over.
do you have one of your drinks today, Zoe?
Oh,
You haven't
yeah.
had. Okay, I'm gonna drink one. I'm gonna heal
Speaking
myself
of,
for
I
7.
have 2 more. Or 2 more extras.
Well, I don't know if that was just a one-off with Dennis.
It hurt a lot. It really hurt.
I mean, if you're that worried about it, we don't have to go there. We could buy our wonderful dehydrated vegetable chips next time.
Well, then, if we don't go there, who's to say it's not going to happen anyway? I don't. It's, but, if the tree falls to the forest, does it really make a sound? That's kind of what we're in right now.
Dennis, we can't worry about the sound of one hand clapping right now. We have to move forward.
What does that even mean? Oh, I get it.
Just kind of. It'll be fine.
But then, does that mean that they already know where we are?
I'm sure.
And that they, or are they
we're
just going to
good.
attack that place anyway?
I'm sure it'll be just fine. It was probably just a bad dream. You picked up the very
No.
nice
You can't say that anymore. You never trust me. Why?
It's the lack of confidence in your voice.
I like look to Tristan looking for confirmation.
He'll kind of just put his arm around you.
He's gonna like kind of like try to shake him off.
It's gonna be fine. Nothing bad will happen.
No, whatever that something bad always happens when this happens.
Hey, Dennis.
What?
You changed it last time, didn't you?
With
the ship. We'll change it again.
That felt like I rewound. It didn't feel like I saw. This felt like in advance. The other one felt like a reset.
Did you see anything that would help us? Like, did you see us there, or?
Yeah, we were there and spending the night, and then we were outside, and they were all burning. And there was like a ring of Tyros around them.
So it sounds like if we don't go there.
But then if we don't.
No future set in stone. Let's carry on. Let's avoid the Myconoids.
Is it hot in here for anyone else?
Oh, it's very cold.
Come on. Long trip to do. Besides, today's the scary part of the trip.
Mm-hmm. I'm tempted to pick up one of the shards.
Do it, dude.
Yeah, I will. I'll go pick up one of the corrupted shards.
As you pick it up, roll a d100.
Yep.
Ooh.
You take 3 points of necrotic damage. That's it. It hurts though, but it's not that
Can you,
much damage.
can you hold on to it?
Not easily.
Can you get it in the specimen jar?
Yeah, I'll put it in the
be right back.
specimen jar.
And Tristan's or a different one?
A different one. One with.
You put it
kinda-
in.
Yeah.
You kind of close it up, and after about 2 minutes, it shatters.
Well, they don't like to be held. Looks like.
Yeah, I think it's a lost cause. I think Goblin's right. We should get going.
They would make great weapons. But let's go.
All right. So you guys move out. Takes 30 minutes from your current location to kind of get up, and you see a very open layer of the Underdark. The first thing you see is the village, as noted before. Then it just spreads out. Like, this is one of the largest caverns seen down here yet. This is essentially the central layer where most of the humanoid type creatures and other things live. Goblin, you'd be very well aware. One of the largest things to be worried about down here are gray orcs. There's a very large tribe of gray orcs down here.
Yeah, you could say I'm familiar with him.
So get up. Tristan, look over to see. Village is just fine. We don't even need to go stop there.
So
You
we're
feel
going to
better?
keep going.
I think so. Unless there's any opposition. Looks the rest
Is
of
anybody giving opposition?
I want to leave. Let's keep going.
Wasn't until later, but okay.
He's not going to be all worked up about this the whole time.
Oh, he is.
Is he?
the whole time.
This is
the whole
this
time.
is always.
Always.
This is his natural state.
Yeah, sure. It looked fine when we got here too, but then it just got worse and worse. And who's to say they'll believe us if we try to go in and warn them? And who's to say that if we go in and try to warn them, that's not the trigger for the event? But then if we don't do anything, who's to say that we're just abandoning them and not doing
What-
anything
Dennis,
with the knowledge that we have?
Dennis, what do you want to do? Do you want to go and warn him?
Well, then if Tristan's right, then
No,
if we-
nothing
if we
else.
just-
Nothing else. Just this thought. Go in and warn them? Yes or no? Just that thought. Do you think they're in danger?
I don't know where the danger came from. I just know it's that weird Tyros guy. But what was he doing down here? How do you even get down here? All the access.
Dennis, I think it would make you feel better if we went in, told them that perhaps something's coming later today. Oh, we don't have to go in town. We can carry on.
What's our reputation with the Machinoid Village? Would they believe us if we gave them a warning? Is that a feeling I get?
They're relatively peaceful for the most part, unless things try to steal their crops. They're pretty perceptive for the most part, but they've lived down here for forever.
They're Myconids.
Yeah.
If you don't want to make the decision, I will.
I saw it for a reason. Let's warn them and leave. Just warn them and leave.
All right, let's do that.
All right. So, we don't need to be in their village too long. We go, we have formal introductions, say hi to those that we kind of know. Present this warning. Dennis, roll a D100.
Oh, I
You
did
kind of
70.
watch as after you guys give warning, you kind of almost do the fast forward thing again. You just see everyone kind of waving, saying farewells, and waving off and walking away from the village without issue.
Is that all?
And then you kind of flicker, and it's all of you sitting around a pit. And you look and you can't make out the people that are around you. They're just like dark shadows. Like you're almost like in like a gladiatory type arena. And in the bottom of the pit, you see Tristan, and off to the side you see Goblin. And Tristan is sitting in front of like this massive ooze. And Goblin's behind him on the side, sitting in a chair.
Does it look like they fell in a pitfall?
No, it looks like Tristan's fighting an ooze.
And we're
In
all
an
just
arena.
like around the top looking down.
Yeah, you're watching, and you see the party members. Goblin's down in the pit with him, and he's just fighting this massive ooze.
Alright, I'm back. What I miss?
I am having another vision.
Oh, okay.
It
Tries. He's faster. He's stronger, but his strikes don't seem to be doing anything.
what are the people at the top doing? Are they trying to like help get them out? Like
They don't
what's
move at all. They're just you just see like dark shadows of people sitting and watching, and the only people you can physically see are your next to you. You see as the ooze kind of overtakes him and pins him inside of it,
Oh,
and you try to yell, but nothing comes out. And you go to feel, and you have no mouth.
oh, and how, okay. I'm getting a picture of what the. Can I look at my hands?
Yeah, your hands are fine.
Okay.
And
Just
then
no
you
mouth.
look, and you just watch as the ooze goes away, and you just see a skeleton of Tristan sitting left there, and you snap back to where you are now.
Oh, ow, ow.
Again?
You alright?
Ow.
Not again. We already
Well,
warned him.
Did
yeah,
something change?
they're fine, but you fall in a pit and get eaten alive by an ooze. For some reason, Goblin was with you. I don't know why he was down there with you, but nobody was doing anything. You
Is that like a
lost.
metaphor?
No, literally, a giant ooze in a pit eats you alive.
And Goblin's there.
Yeah, he's down there with you. I don't know what he's doing. He wasn't moving much.
I don't
Sounds
think
like
Gob-
he's gonna be just fine if I'm there.
See, you don't need to worry at all. What's the worst that could happen?
You die and become a skeleton that forever fertilizes the ground of the Underdark.
See, I don't like the
Listen.
sound of that.
As a guy who was a back scratcher a mere 48 hours ago, let me tell you, there are fates worse than death.
Okay. Um. th- Um. I didn't see how we got there. I didn't see where it was. I didn't. There were a lot of people around, but I couldn't make them out. Nobody.
Listen,
Have you?
Dennis, the menace. Listen. If we see a slime, all right, we'll avoid it. Is that
It was in a pit. If we see holes, let's avoid the holes. Do you know of like a coliseum around here? It kind of looked
We
like
are
that.
literally in a cave. There are holes everywhere.
Okay, but what about like a coliseum arena? Do you know if like the gray orcs have one of those just lying around that they like to throw people into?
I don't
At
really
this
hang out with
point-
those guys.
You see a tiny little myconid child running up to you.
Oh, joy.
Oh, hi there, little guy.
It just stops and kind of waves.
Zoe smiles and waves as she like crouches down.
And it's gonna go ahead and reaches out to give you something,
Zoe?
or whoever is there.
Sure.
So Zoe.
She'll hold her
It
hands
is
out.
2 intact animated novels.
Oh,
Goblin.
thank you.
It is your lucky day. You are about to find out what smut is.
Does anyone have the ability to speak with the mic in it?
Does
And
it
not unless they
understand
reach. Not
Sylvan?
unless they reach. I don't have any telepathy things. The only thing I got is like mind sliver, but that's not correct.
Who wants to play charades with little Mike in it?
I mean, Zoe's interacting with it, so.
Sure. What do you want to convey to this little creature?
I guess if it looks like a might-eyed child, she'll try and convey thanks and appreciation for the gift.
Just sits there holding them up to you.
But
She'll
okay,
have a look.
so if Tristan takes point with Goblin, that means like that's now the new muttering.
She'll next try and convey what's brought them out here.
While she's doing that, I'm going to take the books. I'm going to crouch down next to Goblin and start showing him pages.
Mm-hmm. The Myconid is going to start drawing with a stick in the dirt. She draws like not a horrible picture of like a man.
Any distinguishing features?
Which looks like a guy in a robe.
She is going to draw on the dirt a shawl, and then point at it questioningly.
Just looks at you. Doesn't understand.
Mustache? Did he have a mustache? And perhaps an orb?
No, if you look at the drawing, it looks a lot more like how Peter looked.
Oh.
And then you think about what you were just given.
Mm-hmm. She'll try and query as to where he went.
She will draw a circle on the ground.
Looks like we're going into a pit.
No,
Well,
no.
leave him down
Umber
here.
got it.
Oh, it's a portal. Yeah.
Maybe this pit's unrelated to whatever thing you're crying about now.
No, maybe it's a portal. Okay. He,
I can cry
just-
about so much. Don't even test me.
I noticed.
I guess she'll try and indicate next. Did he fall in or did he open one? Or like, did he fall in or step in?
Doesn't really understand. And then she'll draw like these weird looking kind of mean stick figure things holding axes. Goblin, you'd recognize these quite easily. These are gray orcs.
I suddenly don't like
They're
this.
on the inside of the circle that she drew.
Those are some fucking gray orcs. I could recognize the stink of that drawing anywhere.
You seem to have some prejudice.
Where are they?
That's putting it lightly.
You would know, Dennis, Tristan, and Kerf would know specifically. Gray orcs are one of the biggest threats down here. they've grown quite large in numbers over recent years. You typically try to get through this area as quietly as possible to avoid other life forms. There's some that aren't horrible. There's also some that are very horrible, but they're quite capable and quite numerous. So it's best to kind of avoid them. However, it does seem like that other individual who's also affected by life may have had some unfortunate luck.
Yeah, and fell into the Grayer camp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I mean, we don't really have to save him, right?
we can't just leave him there.
He
Oh, we could
blocked
easily
the
do that.
entire show. He kept
He
talking.
is a
He was
civilian.
chewing with his mouth open.
Tristan,
Tristan?
think of it this way: that's the only man who you can actually nerd out about Guinevere Crandallbright with. The only person in the world. Do you want to pass up that opportunity?
Oh, you obviously haven't met my Uncle Ben.
Who?
Long story. I'll tell you another time. He bought me my first comics. Great guy.
What the fuck is
Yes.
a comic?
I have a lot to teach you, my little goblin friend.
I know I wouldn't want to be trapped in an orc camp. We can't just leave him there.
Oh, don't worry. He won't be there for long.
How many orcs are we talking here, Goblin?
Too many.
Sounds like a very accurate figure.
And I can always take a look.
We already broke like a bunch of people out of a goblin camp. We can break one person out of an orc camp.
Did you say that out loud to the Goblin?
Yes,
I
you
mean-
I
did.
don't think we've mentioned this to Goblin until this point.
No, I don't know if we have yet or not.
We
but
haven't.
Yeah, she would.
No, we haven't. But so
You did fucking what? Where?
Oh yeah, one of the surface camps.
I'm gonna walk up and grab your collar.
Mm.
I'm gonna jump. I assume you're way taller than I am.
Most
Doesn't
likely.
have much of a collar to grab.
Fucking, I'm jumping on you and I'm grabbing your shoulders.
She has a wizard hat. Go for the wizard hat.
I'm grabbing your fucking hat.
Don't you dare!
It's going on the floor. What do you mean, goblins on the surface?
Yeah, there's a bunch of goblins on the surface. Not very nice goblins. Get off me!
Do you remember the name of the goblin that you fought?
I don't think we ever got
The
a name.
goblin.
He had a
short
pretty
pant?
cool name, didn't he?
One of them had a name.
I don't think Zoe got any of the names of the individuals.
Only the goblin. I said it one time and one time only. Can you remember what it is?
I mean, I know one of the goblins' names, but I don't think Zoe knows.
You? Maybe he doesn't like this goblin. Maybe he does.
Well, no, Zoe, I think, was outside of the camp when that goblin was released. She
Oh,
wasn't there.
It was a fairly big and rotund goblin.
Oh no, that was the normal goblin.
No, he's talking about the one who was called the Goblin King. It was like
I've-
it was a 4-letter word. It was like Gork or something.
I thought he was talking about Big Goblin.
No, I think he's talking about the guy who had the sippy cup of healing.
Well, wasn't yeah, I know that's what he was talking about, but I was just thinking him as goblin with item I want.
Yeah, he was.
He was the
named,
greatest goblin ever.
Yeah, blank the greatest goblin.
Zoe wasn't there for
Grok.
him.
Rock.
Grok, the greatest goblin.
Roll a history check at the mention of Grok, the greatest goblin.
Does he get advantage?
No, just plain. You hate that motherfucker. that guy has screwed you over to. He is a much more goblin. You spend more time in the caves. He's kind of like a surface dweller to mid-level goblin that kind of comes around from a totally different clan. He ended up joining like a joint clan of basically a surface dweller. You couldn't stand that guy. Doesn't excuse what they did because they didn't even know his name.
I knew his name.
Yeah, one of us do it.
That goblin fucking garbage.
Also
That's
getting
fucked up
age
what
from
you
the whole
did,
world.
but
Oh, never mind. I think you're able to get her out.
He's kind of full of himself too. He always referred to himself as the greatest goblin.
I'll let you go. I'll hand you back your hat.
They did kidnap their civilians.
Hers are down. Thanks.
Sorry, I lost my temper.
It's okay. And she perks back up. Dusts off the hat and puts it back on.
So, shall we make our way across the main level?
Yeah, but we
What
gotta
about
figure out where to.
Peter?
Maybe if somebody carries you piggyback, you won't fall in a hole.
The hell's he talking about?
Irv, could you turn the page on this magazine for me?
Oh, yes. See, this one's quite good.
Thank you.
Roll a D100.
Me or her?
Either one of you. I don't care.
You do it.
Centerfold falls out.
Pages are not stuck together. Excellent.
Oh.
Oh, we got a good one.
So you're telling me this one hasn't been used?
It's fresh.
I don't think that's what he initially meant. But that's where everyone else took it.
Well, fresh pages, right?
Very fresh. Hot off the presses. All right. So before we pause for the evening, what's your final decision on what you're going to be doing? Are we saving the stupid man who's a bigger fan than Tristan? Or are we safe and run across this thing before horrible things find us?
Well, Zoe doesn't like the idea of leaving someone behind.
Dustin's too stressed out about how to keep Tristan from falling into a slime pit to make a decision at this time. So he's just gonna follow the crowd with his peripheral vision as he disaster plans.
I don't see the need to help someone.
Which I gets down to you, Curve.
I could take a look.
Let's take a look. If it looks too scary, we can leave. I'm a little more concerned about you ding-dongs and how much trouble we've been getting into and what is following us. But they are a civilian, and they probably do need help. We'll take a look, because Goblin is so generously offering.
Thank you, Goblin.
Thank you, Goblin.
Yeah, I wouldn't thank me quite yet. I mean, you said he was taken hostage, right? Or against his will?
We believe so.
I mean, I can think of a really easy way to get us all in camp with no fuss and muss. And you could be taken right to him.
Don't like that. Don't like where this is going.
Kirsten just kind of smiles.
Mm,
We're going to get along just fine. He's not wrong, though.
I mean, and what better way for you to, get out than to have somebody on the inside?
Thank you for graciously volunteering.
I mean, by inside, I mean, the orc can't, Who knows where they'll take you?
Okay, then it's decided. We'll go take a look.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just kind of throw an arm around Kerf. See? That wasn't so hard. This stage just keeps getting better.
I'm upset with you.
What did I do now?
Keep doing weird shit every day.
I didn't do anything weird. There's just not enough oxygen down here.
Sure. Let's say it's that.
Just think of it this way. We'll have a nice leisurely stroll across the plains, find this wannabe fan. We'll be home in like a few days. They'll be easy.
I thought we were only like a day out from the.
Your
from-
unrelenting optimism astounds me.
We're a little bit behind pace, unfortunately.
I'm sure
Huh.
those orcs will put a damper on that in seconds.
And
Alright,
we'll
let's go.
nod.
Well, it just means a bit more of a road trip.
Starts and smiles. And as you guys walk towards the orc camp, we'll pick up there. It's 2 a.m. Later for many of you.
I'm calling it.
Mhm.
Yo, thank you for running, sir.
Mhm.
Thank you for everyone who hung out with us tonight. Appreciate it. Hopefully, we will see you tomorrow, midnight central, for some grim dark action. I haven't heard otherwise. So we will see you then. Catch replays on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follow, shares. Appreciated. And if you'll hang on through the credits, I'll find us someone to raid. Otherwise, have a great weekend, everybody. Night.
Hi, folks.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Night, everybody.